Boom, boom, boom. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, man? What's up? What is happening? It's your boy live on a Tuesday night. Who's in the house? Let me know what it do. Let me know, let me know, let me know. If you're in the house, let me know, let me know, let me know. What's going on, people? Wait, it's Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. Let me see. Tuesday, August 19th. You are live with your boy AB. This is the Profit Report. This is the Profit Report with AB and Steve-O. Steve-O is off tonight. My boy Steve-O say, yeah, man, you do your thing yesterday. Steve-O hold me down yesterday. Steve-O hold it down yesterday. So tonight we're gonna get into it with this company right here, the one and only, the iconic company. What do you guys think? What are you thinking? What's going on, people? What is up? 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 Let me know if you're in the house. If you're in the house, say what's up. Say hello, guys. Say hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're on the phone and you're able to comment, drop a comment. Say what's up. What do you guys want me to cover about Sony? I was looking it up earlier. Man. This company is like, so much, man. Hey, Bree, we got Bree in the house. Bree, what's going on? Do you like Sony, Bree? Have you ever owned a Sony product? Is this where you listen to Candy Girl? The Walkman. You guys remember the Walkman? You guys remember the Walkman? The Sony Walkman. Let's see, what is this?
People just see an empty box, but Sony saw something quite different. Sony introduces the only cassette player as small as a cassette case, the incredible sounding Super Walkman. Take a cassette out of its case, and most people just see an empty box. But Sony saw something quite different.
Sony lasts long, yes. Sony's iconic, man. Did you guys own like the Walkman back in the day? The Walkman, man. This was something special. Now, like, I just saw, I was on the website. I was on the damn website and they got a damn Walkman. Walkman in 2025? There's a freaking Walkman in 2025. What is this? And look how much it costs. It costs $900. Yo, what? Why does this digital media player cost $900? What the hell is this? What is this? See some video? Who's gonna buy a digital product? A digital product? Should you buy a Walkman? What is it? How can you play music on it? Oh no, it got Chrome, it got Playbook. So it's like a phone. Can I? What is this? Powered powered by Android and compatible with Wi-Fi. Upscales your music with the AI DSEE Ultimate. What is Sony like? Sony, oh my god. I was looking at their website and it's just like they literally own so many companies and so many things. It's like the most exhausting thing I've ever seen. Why? Why? A Walkman in 2025? Who's gonna buy a Walkman in 2025? What is this? What is this?
The hardest part about a writing assignment is getting started. I'll use Grammarly to illustrate how AI can be your brainstorming thought partner. Grammarly can suggest personalized ideas to kickstart my paper. First, I enter some basic information.
What does this say?
This is a Sony Walkman, an iconic piece of tech from the 70s that should be long forgotten. It was supposed to be obsolete, replaced by CDs, MP3 players, and streaming. But somehow, against all odds, it's back. Retro tech is everywhere. Wristwatches, flip phones, vinyl, film cameras, and now cassette tapes? Why, in a world of unlimited content at our fingertips, are people turning back to this? At first, I thought the answer was simple: nostalgia, retro aesthetics. But the deeper I looked, the more I realized it's about something much bigger,
But
something
wire?
we lost along the way. But
What's
what
going
exactly
on?
did we lose, and how could the Walkman help us find it? To figure
Are you guys buying this Walkman? Who's like addicted to social media that they just need like just one device just to listen to music or something? It seems like
that out, I bought a Walkman from eBay. It turned out to be much harder and much more expensive to acquire than I thought. This one cost me $250 and it's from 2004. And when it arrived, it didn't even have batteries. I quickly discovered that it needed these special gumstick batteries, which took some effort to find and even more effort to charge. Once the battery situation
CD player. Like, are you guys serious about this stuff? I mean, do you use the CD player? Who's using CD player? Like, are we talking about CD player like portable one or like at the house? Like, who's popping? Oh my god, I don't know. I mean,
was sorted, another problem arose. I didn't own any cassette tapes, so I bought those too.
probably
And I
can't
loaded up
into them. So, what is like the appeal of a CD player versus like streaming? Is it? I mean, I can make the case for like, I guess anything else. But I guess in streaming, you have like all these songs. You have like every song that's ever been made until the end of time. But like when you're listening to a CD, like you're kind of stuck to those like 10. Oh man. Wait. My audio was out for a second. I think that I'm not okay. I should be back. I'm not paying for cellular data, so no music when I go out the house. Man. Guys, who's gonna use this in 2025? I don't know. I mean, they're selling them. They're selling them for a damn $900. They have this digital Walkman, digital media player. Like, it's got like Google and stuff. What is this? Look at this Sony Walkman digital thing. $900. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I would call this is not like an actual cassette player or CD player. It's, I don't know, it says digital media player, but they call it like, you literally go to the website and It literally says Walkman. So it's like, I wouldn't really call that Walkman, but what's going on, people? Who's in the house? It's your boy AB, man. Steve-O's mission in action tonight. We got some viewers on Twitch. What's up, Twitch? We got some viewers on YouTube. We are multi-streaming over here. We break down big business over here. Every night we stream, we break down. We'll see what's going on with them. You see if they're making money these days. We get into their financial statements. We get into we go down every rabbit hole just to see what's going on with this company. So Sony, I was looking it up. Did you guys know like Sony's making a car with Honda? They have like this joint company, a Sony Honda mobility company, and they're gonna get into cars. They're gonna get into damn cars with Honda. A fella. So I don't even know. A fella. Sony Honda collab. A fella. Sony. A fella car. What the hell is a fella car?
Sony just made a car. It's actually a joint venture between Sony and Honda, and the brand is called a Fila. This is fully electric. It has built-in LiDAR here at the top. In the front, you get this light bar that runs all the way across, and it says a Fila on a screen. Whenever you're not driving, it'll show you things like your battery percentage, or you can write your own personal message to encourage people that walk by. And it has built-in facial recognition to get inside the car. Inside, I get this giant glass roof with ambient lighting. I have speakers built into my seat with 360 spatial audio. I have this giant display that runs all the way across. It works super fast, and I can go in.
Damn, that screen is nice. Hey, yo, wait a minute. That screen is nice.
Branded movies. And because Sony makes PlayStation, you can play PlayStation games like Horizon inside the car.
Damn. You playing PlayStation? Unless it has parent locks, that shit's gonna be saying things like hunk if you booty. Yeah, you know that. My God, man. Sony just makes everything under the sun like they have so many. They're in the music business. They're in the video game business. They're in the hardware business. They're in the movie business. They're getting into cars now. Like,
the back is good legroom and good headroom. I also get 2 screens. Like most cars, you get a physical mirror, but you also have these cameras that you can see from the inside. I also get this yoke steering wheel, and this has machine learning AI that can replicate your reality on screen. Sony just made a car.
what y'all think, guys? Are you guys buying this car? Let's see what
Come
this
on
is.
out, auf Wiedersehen. See you, auf Wiedersehen. Come on out, auf Wiedersehen.
Damn. Are we buying this, guys? What y'all think? Y'all like it?
It looks like the road is clearing up ahead. Would you like to take control?
Yeah, let's do it.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of look nice. This shit kind of look nice, though. It looks smooth. All right. What's going on, people? It's your boy AB. Welcome to the stream. We're getting into the Sony Corporation tonight. Sony. What you guys know about Sony? Like, I mean, these guys make everything under the sun. So this is fella Honda collab. We got HJ in the house. What's up, baby? We're getting into it, but let's watch a quick video of like Sony's history just to see how they got here. And then we'll come back and break down the numbers. I got their financials pulled up. We'll see their stocks. We'll see how their stock is doing. We're gonna do a little AI analysis comparing them to, EA Sports and Nintendo, and we're gonna compare their music business to other music companies. We're gonna compare their movie business to other, like, I'm just a little bit like kind of annoyed how many businesses they own. It's like, all right, guys, just quickly, I just wanna quickly, like, I'm in here. What's up, HJ? Okay, guys, look at everything Sony owns. Look, like, just, I mean, first of all, peep the scroll bar over here to the right. Look how mad crazy I'm gonna have to scroll to get through all this. So this is like a huge undertaking for me tonight, guys. Like, there's no way I could get into every single part of Sony. Like, we would have to be here 17 and a half hours, because it's just, these guys get into every business there is to known to man. They can't stop. They can't help themselves. They literally cannot help. It seems like, and they've been doing that since forever. They're in the chemical business. They're in banking. They're in life insurance. Like, the only Sony we really know is like the Walkman and like TVs, PlayStation. I mean, but they're in so many stuff, and it's just like, is this even really worth it for them to be in all this stuff? I just saw Sony made a camera for the Galaxy phone. Dude, we just reviewed. We just saw Sony was making like a digital Walkman that cost $900. But all right, let's look at Sony Wingstop. Yo, like, okay, look. So we got Sony Global Manufacturing and Operations, Sony Semiconductor Solutions. Did you guys know Sony makes Semiconductor Solutions? Of course, they got the PlayStation video game. I love the picture quality. Picture quality of what, Bree? You're talking about the TV or what? I mean, we got PlayStation, and I didn't even know this, but they actually why not full AJ always with the jokes. We got the jokester in the house, but I mean, I didn't even know they made video games. I thought they only just made the PlayStation. Yeah, okay. I thought they only just made PlayStation, but they actually make video games also. I didn't even know that. They own like a million video game design companies. I do agree, like Hassan, like, look at this real quick. Look at this. Look at this digital player. Like, would you buy this for $900? I mean, it looks kind of cool, but like, who's gonna buy this? Don't tell me some shit about, oh, everybody's addicted to social media, but I don't think people are gonna buy this crap. But I don't think Sony really cares. That is kind of the cool thing about this company. It's like, we're just gonna make what we think is cool. If you buy it or not, we don't really care. Like, they're just like diversified enough to where they don't really care if they lose money, because I just don't see what makes you sad, Hassan. HJ, let me know, man. Like, I'm gonna drop the chat. We're gonna have, if HJ wants to come up, and I know he's a big, Sony fan. If you want to come up here, hang out, and kind of bullshit with me as we break this stuff down, let me know. I dropped the link. Y'all come up if y'all want to. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Let's go back. Always AJ's always distracting me over here, but we got so many companies, guys. Look at this scrolling I'm getting ready to do. We got Sony Pictures, guys. Don't forget Columbia Pictures, Sony Pictures Animation, Screen Gems, Crunchyroll. Any anime people in the house? Apparently, Crunchyroll is like the biggest anime website in the world. Sony owns it. Madison Gates Records, Sony Picture Classics, Sony this, Sony that. Oh my god, I'm just so exhausted. Like Crunchyroll, this Crunchy Sony Pictures, um, 11 Left Bank Picture. I mean, I can't even stop scrolling. Like you got the music too. So once you're done with the movies, come over listen to the music. So imagine like how much intellectual property this company owns. I mean, they own everything under the sun. I mean, Columbia Records, guys, Columbia Records alone can be like its own company. Do you know? Like, do you guys know like what Columbia Records um owns? This is 136-year old company. Just Columbia Records alone. I mean, isn't like every artist under the like every artist ever since the beginning of time? I think. Let me see. Let me see. Top artist that came from Columbia Records. Columbia Records. Let's see. Shakira, J Balvin. No, I'm saying all times. Not just right now. Shakira, J Balvin. I thought there was more famous people. No. What about Sony? Sony Music in general. The Columbia record was huge. What's going on? Sony, blah blah. We got HJ in the house. We got HJ in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah, we good. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, man, you coming in crisp.
I got a new light bulb over here too. I swapped it from the other light.
Boy, looking like Tommy Edison over here. Tommy boy. Oh my god, but I was ranting about like how many companies Sony owns.
By the way, I won't be on for too long, but I'll be
Okay.
here for a little bit. But yeah, you were saying that they own a lot of companies.
Bro, I mean they own Columbia Records. Isn't Columbia Records alone?
Didn't Michael Jackson go head to head with Sony?
Oh, was that a thing?
Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson had these guys worried, bro. Like he owned a lot of these things. I think he was going head to head with Sony. Michael Jackson versus Sony Entertainment? Crazy. If that's the case, let me get my phone.
So we got look at this is Columbia Records, right? So we got AC/DC.
Huge.
Aren't they big? Adele,
Who?
Barbara Straight. Wait, I thought she was a movie person, but I guess she sings too.
No. Yep.
Billy Joel, Beyonce,
Arcade Fire, they're big. Blink 182 is big.
Bob Dylan,
Huge.
Celine Dion, Bruce Springsteen, Calvin Harris, Chloe, Central C.
They got Daft Punk right there.
Where?
Daft
Oh my lord, David Bowie, isn't he huge?
Huge. Dave Gahan, huge.
Destiny's Child. I mean Diplo.
Depeche Mode is huge.
Who?
Depeche Mode.
Oh,
Right
Depeche
now,
Mode. Okay, I don't even know them. Yeah.
They're good.
Wait, I know these guys. I thought they messed with the Weeknd. Galastafanian.
Was that Ethiopia?
Yeah, man. Sound like Ethiopia. Hale. I know this person is famous.
Yeah.
Harry Styles. I know that person is famous. Jack Harris, James, or I don't Joey Badass. I know he's big. LCD, isn't that you?
Yeah, that is. I'm familiar with
LCD.
them. I am familiar with them. Yeah.
Leon Bridges. I know people like this person. Little Nas X, he's big. Little Peep. I thought he was not with us anymore. Miley Cyrus. Dude, this is one. This is one thing. This is not even the whole Sony Music Group.
No.
Like,
No.
yo. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, how can you own all this? Isn't that insane?
Bro, I'm trying to see where Michael Jackson came into this.
I mean, bro, I can't even stop scrolling over here. How can
No,
you
man, we're
own
almost done. We're on the S's right now.
Tony Bennett? We got Train. We got Tyler, the Creator, Extension. That man is not even alive. They still got him. And then you got Epic Records. Bro, Epic Records.
Look it up.
3
Michael
bands?
Jackson and Sony. Look that up.
Bro,
It
this
was
is Future.
Sony.
Future belongs to Sony.
What about the past?
Oh my God. Bro, Future is with Sony? Like, Epic Records. Okay, who they got? Let's see.
Bad
They
Boy
got
Records? You got that
Bro,
dude,
Travis Scott. They got Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Wow.
Missouri City, Texas. Look it up. You got the keys
Yeah,
to the
Mo
city.
City, bro. So they got Travis Scott, Future, 21 Savage, Tyler, Megan Trailor, Andre 3000. Sade.
Huge. You know she's Nigerian. I don't know that.
I don't know, bro. Like,
The rest, yeah, I know some of these.
Bad Boy. Wait a minute.
That's what I was gonna say. Bad Boy Records is up here, bro.
Wait a minute. Bad Boys with them?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You know what?
This is the whole case right here.
This is why I'm saying, like, I can't get into all. We will be here 17 hours if I try to go down every alley this
can't
company
do that.
has. It's impossible.
Unless you make this a 2-part episode. Because
Dude.
this is an interesting one, though, you know?
Bro, interesting. Did you see what I was showing earlier? The whole, like, I mean, look how many taps I got,
God,
and
the
I haven't even
PlayStation
gotten
plan
into
is-
it.
I hate the PlayStation plan. It's so annoying. I have that plan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on my PlayStation.
Oh, but I mean, how many games can someone play?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. How much can you do? Like, I'm not much of a gamer like that. This is the constant game, right? Bro, you have to look up the Michael Jackson Sony dispute. That was with them. But Michael Jackson really went head to head with Sony, bro.
Let's see. Guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's see what we got. Michael Jackson and a complex adversarial relationship marked by business deals, contract disputes. Sony's acquisition of large portion of Jackson's music. Mistreatment. Sony. In 95, Sony acquired half of ATV Music, which owned the rights to a vast category, including many Beatles songs, along with Jackson's own purchase of led to a creation of Sony ATV so he owned 50-50. He was with 50-50 with Sony.
Jackson owned, bro. Jackson was up there.
Yeah,
That's
that boy
crazy.
was on another level.
He played business with these guys, bro. Keep going. I don't know the full details of this. I
don't know actually. I kind of knew there was something, but I thought like he was super rich because of like this thing. Jackson's later attempt to renegotiate or terminate his recording contract with Sony were met with resistance. Sony and some allegedly undercut promotion for his albums, particularly Invincible, to exert control and potentially devalue his assets. Jackson publicly accused Sony, particularly its then president Tommy Mottola. Let's see what Tommy looking like. Who is
Not
this
Nutella.
boy?
Not Nutella. Mottola.
Tommy, he probably bald with glasses. What?
I think
he got a see-through. Oh, this guy, yeah. Isn't he the Mariah Carey guy? Yeah.
Something.
He look like an Italian mobster looking.
He looks
Oh,
like
in
a
the
Matilda.
Bronx. Look Italian. Oh my goodness. Racism. Okay, we got some racism going on allegedly. Allegedly, they were trying to bankrupt him, sabotage his career, and exploit his music rights. In 2014, Jackson's estate and Sony settled a lawsuit over claims that Sony had released an album featuring songs sung by an impersonator. Really? Additionally, it was a legal battle with his mother.
This happens,
over
I
the
think, a
sale of
lot
his-
in the music industry, that you have impersonators. Like they say, Jennifer Lopez doesn't sing her own songs. You know?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, look that up.
Bro, I can't go down all these things. Like we're gonna be here forever. So
yeah, it's a live
additionally,
stream,
there was a legal battle with his mother. What do you mean? Over the sale of his music rights to Sony for $600 million. Despite objections, the court ultimately approved the sale of a portion of music catalog to Sony, valuing the deal at $600 million or more. So who sold to who? I don't understand though.
There was actually a Reddit. You know what? There should be like an explain like I'm 5 on Reddit.
Michael Jackson's have reached a settlement. The record violated Sony and estate.
I'm not even sure. Did he win? I don't even know the full details of this because it was so like complex from what I remember. But all I know is that I think he owned the full rights to Beatles, I think, at one point. Like Michael Jackson literally he was that successful that he owned all of this, bro. That's crazy. Crazy.
But going back to this, like that's just like for somebody, huh?
That's a segment of what they got.
That's a segment, exactly, bro.
RCA is huge. RCA Records, right there.
Yeah.
They made TVs, bro. RCA, like they were huge.
I mean, look, yeah, it was purchased by
General Electric too.
Bro, they get in business with everybody, bro. I mean, they're all over the world. It's not like I'm sure I'm skipping something that's huge when I'm scrolling. I know Crunchyroll is super huge.
Crunchyroll, that's the anime, right?
Yeah, the anime.
Yeah. Sakura.
Bro, look at this. Like I can't stop. Yeah. Bro, I can't stop.
You're like a bad boy for life. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Yeah, can't stop. Exactly. Epic Games. Discord, they part of Discord. How?
I thought this was Amazon. No, that's Twitch. Sorry, that's Twitch. They own Discord? Is that what you just said?
Don't own. I just say something about something. Sony's working to integrate Discord into PlayStation console.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, so they invested in Discord.
Yeah, that'd be cool though. Spotify, Raspberry Pi.
But yeah. Okay, so let's look at some of their numbers.
Is Vio even around still or what? I love the Vios. Sony Vio.
Oh nah, they shut down Vio.
Oh man, that was the coolest, bro. We got
Wait,
Sam.
It's the
What's happening, Sam?
Hey, we got Sam in the house. Sam, do you like Sony?
Sandy, we talking about Sony.
It looks like they own still 4% of it, but it looks like they kind of sold it. But let's kind of look back. Let's look at this video real quick to kind of see the full history of Mr. Sony. Oh, there is no such thing. Do you know where the name Sony comes from?
No.
They're gonna say it in the
From
video.
rice cookers, tape recorders, to magnetic tape recorders, to TVs, and the most successful video game consoles, today we learn the impressive history of Sony. Akio Morita, one of the founders of Sony, was born into a wealthy family in Japan that produces sake. His family wanted Akio Morita to take the family business further, but he had other passions. Mathematics and physics were his main interest, so to his family...
Bro, his family owned the sake business.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's so interesting, man. Like how they go from one thing and go to the like Lamborghini was making tractors back in the day. You know what I mean? And then bam, now they're into the sports car industry. Crazy.
But like you said, though, they are really, really good at like the hardware piece. They are really like they're kind of like the Toyota of like,
Tech.
you know, yeah,
Not
like
even
that.
tech.
That
This isn't tech. Like this is like electronics.
personal electronics, like
Yeah.
sounds and stuff. But they have like a still like a huge like camera business.
His disappointment, he enrolled at Osaka Imperial University. During all this time, he became very concerned with sound recording techniques. Immediately after graduation, he enlisted in the naval forces where he met Masaru Ibuka, an electronics engineer who became his best friend.
That's like when that's like when Nelson met Waldemar, That's a little inside joke.
That's like when Kinder met Morgan.
Yeah, that's like when Kinder met Morgan.
That's when
Hey,
JP met
that's
Morgan.
like how when AB made Steve. You know what I mean? Like he started the report, profit report.
That's Wells and Fargo. That's Morgan and Stanley.
Damn, bro. Yeah, Morgan and Stanley. We
One-
got
one-
San and Brie down there. They need their own streaming show.
It
Yeah,
seems
Sam
that this
saying when it's on
friendship
PlayStation. What was she talking about? PlayStation. Sony makes PlayStation.
San, what are you talking about? When it's on PlayStation? What you talking about? Us streaming on PlayStation?
On Discord.
their acquaintances led to the birth of the later giant company Sony. In 1946, the two founded Tokyo Sushin Kogyo Kabushiki Kaisha.
Love it. I just love this.
You gotta have the LTD. Got that.
Look,
An
like this is
electronic
official
store.
business, you know?
Yeah. When you say have LTD, like, and it's official.
This is business right here happening.
Yeah, they started actually just an electronic store, like a Best Buy type situation.
Their first product was a rice.
Huh?
They started up selling dented appliances.
Bro, their first product was a rice maker.
That's cool, man. They need
Cooker,
it.
which turned out to be a big failure. But they were not discouraged and continued to develop useful consumer products for the Japanese. In 1950, they made and released the first tape recorder in Japan. Later in 1955, they introduced the first transistor radio in Japan, calling it the Sony TR-55. Soon after, the company launched a
Man, I love these things, man. They look so cool.
Right? I love the design of these things alone. The design is just perfect. It makes you want to buy it.
Yeah. It really does look awesome. Like, yeah, and it's 30 too. Don't Sony have something to do with PlayStations?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, San, they own PlayStation, San. They
Right
are
there, it
actually
says it
the
right on the
inventors.
It says
We got
Sony right
HJ, yeah. San, yeah, they do own 100%
Yeah.
of PlayStation. They are the owners and founders of PlayStation. But look at this thing feels sturdy. When you grab it, you're like, yeah, it feels right.
I'm holding Japan right now.
Yeah.
pocket transistor radio, the Sony TR-63, which was so successful that they had to move to a larger unit to increase production. As Sony's name began to grow in popularity in 1958, the founders decided to name the company Sony Corporation. The name comes from the Latin sonus, sound, combined with sunny, boy, a very popular name among young people in America.
There's nothing deep about it.
You know what Lexus was? Luxury
No.
export to the US. That's Lexus.
What? No way.
Luxury export to the US.
Wow. I mean, this is why, you don't have to stress too much. When you start a company, guys, it just as soon as it can kind of roll off the tongue, just go with it. There's no science to this.
No.
The sale of the products internationally also led to the creation of Sony Corporation of America, headquartered in New York City in 1960. In 1964, Sony introduced the MD5, the first transistor desktop computer, and in
65 computer.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've been having these things.
that's like 30 years before people start having computers at the house.
And you
You know
know,
what I'm?
the computers back then cost like about like $2,000 in
Yeah.
the 80s and 90s. Like I remember my dad came home with a computer, an old back when Epson made computers. They just focus on printers now. We had an Epson computer, and that was like $2,000. Like, oh my god! And what could I do with it? I couldn't do anything with it.
It really was just a giant calculator without the internet. Without the internet, the computer is kind of useless when you think
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, I was playing racing games on it on a big old disc like this big.
Yeah, that's all you could about do. Like you just play little games on it. You could calculate like, oh man, look at that. Boop, 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 boop. Use the calculator. You could word process. They were called word processor.
I have a copy of that Microsoft, one of the original Microsofts. It's crazy.
Bro, look at this TV, man. Look at this. Look at the buttons. Look at
Love it.
everything.
You know that thing, you clicked it, pop, went
Yeah,
on.
yeah. You could hear it.
Yeah.
1968, the company delivered its
That's
first
what I'm
color
saying.
TV.
Tesla did away with all of this stuff. We need things like this in cars. We need buttons.
But I don't know. I don't know about all that, man. I don't know if Kia's in the chat. Let us know because Kia, that boy is on the Tesla now.
Oh, Kia got a Tesla?
Trinitron. Sony later developed its first VCR for the consumer market, Betamax, in 1975.
Betamax. How you gonna be a Beta and Max? Like, how you gonna?
Betamax, while generally considered the best VCR technology ever developed, was more expensive than its competitor, VHS, Video Home System.
Video home system. I didn't even know VHS stood for video home system.
I don't know that either.
We're learning a lot.
As more and more studios and video stores turned to VHS, Betamax lost its market share, and Sony finally introduced its own VHS in 1988. In 1979, Sony became even better known for launching one of the most influential products in the world. They had developed a compact cassette player.
Hassan, I mean, I know you was there when this thing was kind of bubbling up a little bit. Hey, we got Steve-O in the house. What's up, Steve-O? What's going on?
What's happening, Steve?
Did you have a Walkman?
My sisters had a Walkman, yeah.
Man, this
I
was
still have it. I still have them.
No way.
Yeah.
You don't have it right now.
Give me a second.
Uh-oh. He's gonna go get his Walkman. Steve-O, do you have a Walkman? Who had a Walkman back in the 90s, Who had a Walkman back in the 80s and 90s?
I have a box of stuff right here.
Uh-oh. Ooh, what that is? Wait, open it up.
He goes, is it real? How do I open it?
Oh, shit.
So I have that.
What kind of battery it took? AA or AAA?
Huh?
What kind of battery did it take? It had a special battery, I think.
USB-C. Right? No, that's a AA.
Oh, okay.
I got this as a gift.
Yeah. I even had some of those. Those were hanging out for a while. CD players were hanging out for a while.
I used to have this in high school.
Discman?
Yeah.
Different type of Discman, yeah. Pop it open. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Bro, like this is gonna be a valuable one day. That's gonna be valuable. I don't know about it. No, but like no, they're selling, bro. Like the Walkmans are selling for $250 on eBay right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I can imagine though. They had a great marketing thing too. I liked it. They had a blue alien.
I mean, I remember like being on the bus and people would have a book of CDs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you would,
Yeah.
man, you put it back in, you wipe it out. Yeah. This is gonna be a valuable one day. Yeah. Let's see. eBay. Let's go to check out eBay and see about how much a Walkman.
Like in good condition. I mean, come on, these are like amazing items to have.
Bro, look at this. Look at these prices. They're not like $5.
No.
I mean, you guys.
Oh, I wanted one of those. I wanted the yellow ones.
Oh my goodness. Hey man, like at this time, bro, everything was so interesting and cool to us.
Yes.
You were excited.
Yeah. Look at that. That's what GoPro was. They wanted to be rugged.
Man.
I have a Panasonic CD player too.
Yeah, auto reverse stereo radio cassette player, bam bam. Wow.
Steve was like, "Oh, Walkman for real?" They said, "Yeah, for real. You saw it. Opened it up and everything."
Oh snap! Where was I? I have so many things open.
That can be paired with a small, lightweight pair of headphones. It was called Walkman and could be used to listen to music on the go. This device became so popular that people used.
Huh?
So look at how beautiful it is.
Tube TV might be valuable too in 50 years. Antiques. I don't know,
How
man.
we gonna be looking around a big old TV like that though?
Yeah,
It's huge.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I guess like, what's the one thing that we today kind of think is cool from the old days? Vinyls. I know you got some vinyl player, but like, how often do you use
I'm looking at one right now.
How often do you use that thing though?
Honestly, you convinced me when we used to work together, and you ruined it all for me.
I did. What
you said, but you could just get a Spotify account. and then I got a Spotify account.
And you never look back.
Spotify all loaded up. I got like all my music is here now. But it works. It works. I like it. It was like a nice little hobby I got into. I'm still interested in it. Even when I was in NOLA, I went to a record shop out there.
But you probably play like a few times a year.
Honestly, I haven't played it in a long time.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted a Technics.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. So like, I think like this whole like,
I like old audio equipment.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how it looks, the design, everything. Like that's what I love about like this video we're watching. The Sony design was just special, super clean.
Guys, what do y'all think, man? Do y'all like this all nostalgic stuff? I mean, I don't know.
The term Walkman to describe the cassettes produced and the competition. Later in 1982, based on the same principle, Sony created another innovative product, a portable CD player called Discman. In 1985, they introduced the
snap.
Yeah.
Handycam.
I think I might have one of these. I think not this one, but I think I have. I forget what brand it is, but yeah.
Bro, I mean, she's like really like over. Yeah,
Bree doesn't want to be lugging around a camera and an MP3 player and her phone.
Man, they done came from a long place though. I mean, but like, I guess this 1985, bro.
Crazy.
But the thing is, like, they tried everything. They tried, like, they are just like, you know what? We're just gonna make cool stuff. Yeah. I mean, what company today does this really though? I don't know. I mean, Apple kinda, I guess.
I think Apple killed the design. I think Apple destroyed design. Samsung was doing it. I remember when I was working at a cell phone place, Sony was still killing it. All right. Samsung, they all had unique design. That's why I like the Samsung Flip so much, because it kind of is breaking away from traditional design, right? Like that's like the only company I think that's doing anything. LG is kind of doing something too, but
I mean, in terms of like new type of like, personal electronics, like
what personal
what's Apple?
electronics do we have?
I mean, they came up with the
Laptops?
Apple Watch. They got the Apple
Yeah.
Watch. I mean, the AirPods. It's just wireless. It's just wireless earbuds. Like
Bluetooth.
this. Yeah, like that's nothing. That's nothing crazy. What else we got? Like we got like the tap to pay, but that wasn't really them. They're just kind of
Yeah.
using old. Like that's not really them. I don't know. I mean, I guess when it comes to hardware, we're just kind of stuck. Like we've had the same screen for what, 10 years now, the blank screen.
I'm so bored of looking at this. It's just a black screen.
Yeah, I think the next thing, I guess, is gonna be like the wearables, like the glasses or whatever. But I'm kind of sad to see Sony just sort of is out of the loop. Like they were the front of the business back in the 80s and 90s. Now nobody really thinks about Sony when it comes to hardware, so it's just like, what happened along the way? Something happened. They had a big hit with the PlayStation. I think they kind of looked like they kind of focused on the PlayStation, and then they dropped the ball. Like they missed the whole cell phone, like the smartphone era. They were definitely not, they didn't participate in the smartphone era. They missed that whole vibe.
They had phones during that transition period,
The Sony Ericsson era.
and they had a Sony Walkman phone. I wanted that one, but bless you, but no, they did have like a couple of smartphones, but they never really caught on.
No.
Not like how Samsung and iPhone.
Samsung and them came up, the Huawei, like even LG and stuff. They came behind them and kicked their ass.
Yeah, and
So they
LG
really
dropped
just-
out of the phone business too.
LG? Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped out of the phone business.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, how lucrative is this phone business when you're going against the likes of iPhone, Samsung, and Google,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those. Like, remember HTC back in the day? Even HTC is gone. I wanted an HTC real bad. Steve have a
Sony Ericsson, yeah.
Yeah, I like
They
them.
were hanging out. They were hanging out for a while, but then like Nokia started coming through. Nokia really started coming through, and they're like, "Oh snap!" That's when you saw Nokia really start taking off.
I have my Nokia too still. I have
Is that Japanese too? I think so, right?
It was finished. Finland.
Oh, Finland. Okay.
Yeah.
Camera, which became the best seller in many markets, including North America, Europe, and Japan. The Handycam was lighter, less expensive, and more portable than VHS cameras, and used an 8mm videotape. It was a
Those
difficult
VHS cameras were crazy.
Huh?
Do you remember those?
The what?
VHS cameras?
No, like the
Bro,
video recorder.
Yeah. I was in New Jersey. One of our family friends used to have one. That Handycam is like fits in your hand. That boy, VHS camera, you have to lean it on your shoulder. That's a little thing over here, and you were holding it like this. Huge.
Yeah. I mean,
That boy was like,
we've come a long way for 30 years, man. We went from that to
like this.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we went-
Yeah.
that's,
And Sony was there every step of the way.
yeah. At the end, like they let somebody else come in and finish off the race.
Yeah.
I do wonder what's the next thing, though. I really think like the glass camera thing that like Apple and Facebook is working on, it might be the next new thing. Like the whole VR situation, all that, like
We tried it before.
hands-free type situation. Yeah.
They've all tried it. I don't know if anyone has been successful at it. I don't think. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just Yeah. Yeah, because remember, what was it? Even Snapchat had like some kind of eyeglass situation, right?
Yep.
Man.
Facebook came out with the phone. Snapchat had glasses before. I mean, shout out to Snapchat for even doing
Shout out
this.
to Yo, when that thing came out, we were all like, yo, son,
Yeah.
what is that?
And then Meta comes out with it now, and it's like, but Snapchat was the same with TikTok. Vine was Vine before. All right, Vine was the original TikTok.
Damn, bro, the spectacles. You guys remember this? Damn, bro, they were like so cool looking, bro. They were so ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Literally, this is what Apple is trying to, what Zuckerberg is trying to do now.
But that's the thing. He always just is playing catch up, it seems.
But he ends up winning though.
Mm-hmm.
Snap like stock is like in zero, right? Like it's about to die.
I told you. Remember we had this.
Well, but when we had the combo though, that thing went up.
It did go up
a lot. Yeah,
it did. And I was like, nah, this ain't it. But you were right. For like the next 3 years after that combo, yeah, you were right.
Yeah, all right. Let's finish
The
this
Japanese economy entered a recession in the early 1990s, but more than that, Ibuka and Morita suffered strokes in 1992 and 1993 respectively and were forced to retire. In 1994, Noria Oga rose to the presidency of Sony.
Bro, look at that. They were doing the freaking print camera situation. Oh my God. It's just, I don't know, man. I felt like at that time we were always excited about the new thing coming.
Yes.
And now I just feel like we're kind of in
one.
we've hit a slump in a way. I don't know.
I agree.
I don't see I see the Meta glasses are being used a lot, and I think that they are gonna take off a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In the following year, he elected Nobuyuki Ideas as the company's next president. Sony continued to grow, and in the mid-1990s, they entered the video game market by forming a new division called Sony Computer Entertainment.
There it is.
Come on.
All right, tell us about your memory of when the PlayStation dropped.
All right, I'll do this, and then I gotta head out.
All right.
But bro, I wanted a PlayStation so bad. My mom never would. She never liked video games. All right. I remember we had a family friend and he had one. And I would always be like, oh, I gotta go there. I was playing racing games out there. I was hooked on this thing. You opened it up, the CD, it wasn't like reflective. It was like a black CD. Okay. And it was just the coolest thing. The design of it, then the graphics were stupid. They were amazing for the time, all right? I would find any reason. I would go to Target just to go and stand there and play. Like, this was huge. We came from cartridges, like pop, to a CD. And
this was in the mid-90s.
It's crazy.
So what was it before? Like, was it like Sega Genesis and Game Boy and that?
Sega Genesis, Sega had the Dreamcast, and then of course you had Nintendo 64, and then in comes the PlayStation. And come on, bro. The Dreamcast was good, but the PlayStation, amazing. I got one.
Competing with Nintendo and Sega, Sony introduced the 32-bit PlayStation in 1994, which was a real success. In 1997, through a partnership with Intel, Sony introduced the Vaio line of personal computers.
Come on, I love the Vaios. I love this. I always wanted one.
I feel like
a different look. All they had to do was change the color of the plastics, which is what Apple did. All he did was change the color of the plastics, and it's a hit. That's it. I came up with that idea too, bro.
Why you gotta? I had a Dreamcast also. Crazy Taxi was my game. All right, we got a gamer in the house. You know,
I gotta head out, but I'm gonna watch.
All right. Thanks, AJ, for coming up, man. Our number one.
be on the stream though, because this is a good one.
All right, appreciate it. All right, guys, we're gonna keep watching a little bit of this, and then we're gonna get to the money.
Sony also continued to be at the forefront of television, introducing its first flat-screen TV in 1996 and its first high-definition.
Man, boy, if you were in Africa and you had this TV, you were rich. Even in the, shit, this was hard to get. Like you guys in the US and stuff, you guys get stuff like easy. You had like retail shops and stuff. When you're in Africa, like things are harder to come by. Like somebody had to import it and all this other stuff, and it's like way more expensive because you had taxes on it, all kinds of crazy stuff. So you had one of these, man, you were rich. You were rich. Like I remember when we eventually got one, I was just like hooked on this stuff.
Digital model 2 years later. Unfortunately, in 1997, Masaru Ibuka died, and 2 years later, his business partner Akio Morita also died. Immediately after that, Ideas launched a radical reorganization for the future of Sony. There have been staff reductions, but also production cuts for analog TVs, VCRs, and Walkman. Instead, the company focused on increasing the amounts of resources for digital and PlayStation products, but also on software and hardware development. So, in 2000, the 128-bit PlayStation 2 was introduced, a technical marvel with high-quality 3D graphics and more processing power than most desktop computers.
I know this PlayStation 2 was epic. A PlayStation, like every PlayStation that drops, it is a highly anticipated product. I mean, I wonder what the market share is between Xbox and PlayStation. I feel like PlayStation dominates.
In the first year of release, the PlayStation 2 was sold in about 9 million units. In 2005, Howard Stringer became president and CEO of Sony Corporation of America in an attempt to save the company from losses. Over time, Sony's leadership has changed over time due to unfavorable.
I mean, the PS5 dropped in COVID, and that was a big deal. I remember there were shortages, all kinds of stuff.
Results. Until 2012, when Hirai Kazuo, a director in the company's video games division, came to lead the company.
Santa's saying PS2 dominates. Okay. Yeah, I think like what? Do people look down upon people that play Xbox? Is it because you can't afford like a PlayStation? That's why you get an Xbox? I thought they were like similarly priced. I remember, I think like PlayStation 3 or 4, I forget which one. No, I think it was PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I think came out like at the same time, or like that Christmas. It was all the rave. PlayStation 3 versus 360 and this and that. Like I know that was a huge thing back in 06.
Hirai highlighted 3 major areas that the company should focus on: imaging technology, gaming and mobile technology, and a focus on reducing major television losses. In 2014, Sony sold the Vaio PC division and announced that it would close 20 stores. The company also sold 9.5 million shares to Square Enix and announced that it is forming 2 joint ventures with Shanghai Oriental Pearl Group to produce and market Sony PlayStation game consoles. Currently, the Mobile Communications Division, the Games Division, and the Sony Pictures Division are the main business activities of Sony. It seems that Sony's story has been tried and tested in many ways, but Sony has always been able to anticipate consumer demands and have always created revolutionary products, from rice cookers to radio trans.
Guys, they started their first product was a rice cooker. Back in 46, they started as a rice cooker that failed, and now they got all the way to a video game, TVs, all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, this is a historic brand. They've brought so much like technology for us. Like it's very nostalgic, right? It's like, I don't know.
To the most popular gaming consoles, Sony is proving to be a valuable company even 75 years after its inception.
75 years. Yeah, Sony rice cooker, Sam. That's how they started. That was their first product. And then that didn't work, and then we got to where we are today. Um. Okay. We'll get into the money. This is profit report, so we're gonna have to look at some of this money. We just looked at it. I mean, guys, I was going through everything that they own. Earlier, they own everything. They own all the music and then the movies and all this other stuff. They even own like they make video um they make video games also. I didn't even know they made video games. Um so just to kind of look at some of the stuff that they have. So they got games and network services. So under Sony, first of all, like their website doesn't doesn't look like a website that like a $1 billion company has. Like it seems like the Japanese like to really keep things like super chill. This is kind of what I noticed. Like it's like not that they're not even talking too much about what they do and stuff. Um but they make video games. I didn't know they made video games. So let me see. PlayStation. Yeah. So PlayStation.com. Yeah, they sell live. I know, Steve. I mean, they get into everything. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So if you go here and actually it's okay, yeah. So they have this PlayStation Plus. Are you guys part of this? So like like look, I'm not a gamer. I don't know much about this, but so they have this like premium, extra, essential, and like I guess you get like so many games with just a membership. You don't even have to buy like the games anymore. But I know all the good games you still have to buy. But like you get so many games just by subscribing for like $10 a month. Are they crappy games or what? Like I wonder. But they all look kind of the same to me, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Um it's like always shooting game, this and that, aliens. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Call of Duty is everything. Okay, yeah, Call of Duty. But they design games also, but I don't think they own Call of Duty, for example. But I didn't know like they design games themselves. They have like, let's see, PlayStation, video game studios. Yeah, it's called PlayStation Studios. Is a division of Sony Interactive Entertainment that oversees the video game development. So look at this. Look at all these studios they own. So all these companies are designing. I'm a GTA fan for sure. Love basketball and racing. But do you guys buy the games? I'm assuming like you guys buy the games, like the popular stuff. But is it like a one-time thing and then like you're done? But did you guys know they actually own like studios? So like you go to this thing, it's an American video game developer based in Bend, Oregon. And this one studio games develop. Like, look at all these games that they develop. But then I guess they license it to okay, so Microsoft Windows. I guess some are exclusive to PlayStation. But I didn't know they design so many video games. But you get to have it. It's so sort of like Netflix, making movies. It's kind of similar vibes. Like they own the platform and they also are making content, which I didn't know. I thought they were just hardware. But let's see. Let's look at the numbers real quick. I pulled up some. We got chat like we. Okay, guys. So here we go. So their annual statement was in the end. So I like told the AI to like convert it for me. to USD. So let's look at some of these numbers. So total revenue, $86.4 billion. This is for everything under Sony. So we're talking the movies, the music, the video games, the PlayStation, the this, the that, the third. $86 billion. And net income was $7.9 billion. And net income jumped 18% from last year, which we're going to have to find out why that is, because revenue was flat. So they must have done. So if you guys see here, operating income went up 16%. So what does that mean is that they really were efficient in their expenses. So they must have done a lot of expense reduction or something to that effect, because for you to gain 60% when the revenue is flat, that's the only way you could get there is by being super efficient with your expenses. So we're gonna have to look at that. Let's see. Operation margins improved to 10.9, up from a strong gains in operating and net income despite flat revenue. So just better cost control or higher margin segment performance. So what that means is, like when you look at what they sell physical stuff, cameras, PS5s, all kinds of stuff like that. And then they sell the digital stuff. Now, the digital stuff, once I make it and I keep selling the same video game over and over and over again, I'm not physically printing the video game over and over again. So the profit that I'm going to get from selling, once I design that video game, I can sell it over and over and over and over again until the end of time. Essentially, well, unless I come up with a new version and I sell that again. But that's kind of the same thing with software in a way, right? So those are what you call like a high margin product, meaning that the profit you make from those, when you subtract what you sell it for what the expenses, it's going to be much higher versus with a PlayStation, you have to make it, you have to which involves material, labor to make it, so it's going to be a lower margin product. Let's see, and then we got some revenue by segment. So how much of each of these divisions are making for the company? So gaming is actually the biggest one. Gaming and network services. This is driven by PS5, $31 billion last year in revenue for that division. Music was 12.2 billion. We got pictures, which is like film, TV production, distribution, all that, 10 billion. And then you got the text, all the TVs, the earbuds, the cameras, all that was 16 billion. And then they got this image and sensor solution, which is like nobody really knows what this thing is, but it's a big business for them at 12.8 billion. CMOS sensors. Sony. Image sensor. Like a semiconductor situation. I don't quite understand, but it seems like the chip or something that works with cameras. But they make a lot of these. Let me see. Let me ask AI what this thing is, because I don't understand quite what this. Sony Semiconductor Solutions Corporation is a leader in the development and manufacturing of CMOS image sensors. Their sensors are used in a wide array of applications, including consumer devices, smartphones, and tablets. Sony sensors are utilized in popular smartphones like iPhones and Samsung Galaxy models. Wow. Wait a minute. I didn't know that. So we got Sony inside here. We got Sony inside Apple. Sony sensors are utilized in popular smartphones like iPhones and Samsung Galaxy models. Interesting. Digital cameras. Sony has significantly contributed to the advancement in digital camera technology with their CMOS sensors. We got webcams. Sony's Star Vis sensors, known for their low light capabilities, are used in prosumer website webcams with features like 4K HDR support. So look at that, guys. Sony is in the iPhone. So they are. I'm kind of, but that's a big business for them. $12.2 billion in this business alone. I mean, that alone can be like its own standing business. I mean, isn't that crazy? Like Lululemon, right? Lululemon, the whole company of Lululemon had a $10.5 billion revenue. And one of Sony's divisions, this sensor division, makes more money than Lululemon in revenue. We'll see how much of these divisions are contributing to profit, but it's an interesting thing. And then financial services, what Steve was talking about earlier with insurance banking, we got $6.5 billion in revenue from that sector. So let's see some of the key takeaways. Gaming accounts for over 36% of total revenue. So definitely the PS5 and the video game is their biggest segment at 36%. Let's see, gaming is number one. Entertainment, which includes TVs, audios, cameras, number two. Number three is actually the whole sensor business. Number four is music, and number five is pictures, and number six is financial services. So the film, TV production, distribution is not even their biggest moneymaker. Let's see. Record revenue driven by game and network services at a record revenue at 9% growth from the year before. Music also saw plus 6%. Pictures flat, entertainment and tech flat. So the TV and audio sales kind of plateaued, margin pressure offset by cost control. So as I was saying earlier, you see how like the more software business makes more money for them than like hard, physical products like the earbuds and the TVs and that. Those don't make as much. It looks like the sensor business is really doing well, 12%. Because guys, when you see like webcams and this, it looks kind of like, oh, it's just a webcam. It's just cost $100 on Amazon, blah, blah, blah. The amount of technology that goes into these cameras and stuff is kind of, it's not easy for anybody just come and start this company. Like, oh, webcam, what is so hard about it? Like, I could just go to China and get somebody to like, sell me a webcam business, blah, blah, blah. Like, let's see. Let me ask chat. What companies use Sony sensors? Let's see. Ooh, hoochie mama. Sony owns 42% of image sensor market. What is this? There is an image sensor inside every camera, phone, and device that records still or video. And Sony has, that's GoPro fail. They are, and this is what Sony can afford. I mean, look, I didn't even know this whole market existed. There's an image sensor inside every camera, and Sony has a 42% chokehold on this market. Yet Canon, despite being the biggest camera manufacturer in the world, only has 1% of it. Wow. So what does that mean? Yeah, this is where it's like, as much as when you start a company, guys, and you are investing like 75 years of research and development, some projects might not make it to a product, but they don't delete those things. Some guy doing some little research about something that gets put into the whole ecosystem for Sony. 3 years down the line, some other person comes along and he's like, huh, you got this thing and you got this thing. If we put this thing together, or if we tweak it like this, bam, and they got a product. So it's always iterations that eventually get you to that big thing. And these companies know that. So any product you see today, it's always standing on like just so many like research that has taken place over the years. So even Chat GPT like took 10 years or something like that for us to get it, and it takes from this and that and a third. So and look at this. This is speaks to Sony's like image sensor. I mean, cameras are everywhere now, and you would think like some new company or something would come in and like do this, but it's not so easy. It's not so easy, and Sony owns this market, it looks like. And I mean, we are going to get cameras in every corner of the city, which we already do, right? Like if you NOLA, you know there's a camera in every corner of the city, and that is gonna take place in every city. Like everybody has camera now in their house with the whole like Ring camera and stuff like this. I wonder if Ring uses their stuff. Let's see. Does Ring use Sony sensors? Let's see. While Ring does not publicly disclose it's possible some Ring Sony's image. Probably so. It doesn't say, doesn't confirm. All right, let's go back to this article real quick. I know I do. Yeah, San. So it looks like the sleeper business for Sony is this sensor thing. Quietly making $12.8 billion on this sensor business. And it seems like they're really dominating in that. So I feel like, why don't they just get rid of some of this stuff? This music, this pictures, like, why don't triple down on what's making you money? But we'll get into all these other stuff. What's going on, people? Who's in the house? We got some viewers. What's up, baby? This your boy AB. I'm doing a solo. I got my boy Steve-O in the chat. He's taking off for the night. Thanks for joining me. Hold on. It's a GTA 6? What you mean GTA 6? We got breaking news. Is Sam breaking news? GTA 6 drop. No, it hasn't. San, why are you trying to freak out the chat? Who owns a Rockstar? Let me see. What is this? Are they owned by Sony? Parent, subsidiary? No, they're not owned by Sony. Okay, I thought they were maybe owned by Sony. Parent. No. I was just thinking about Lulu. AJ, is that true? What you mean? Man, what are you guys talking about? Wait, I was just thinking about Lulu. Yeah, Steve-O, like, can you imagine just one segment of Sony has more business than Lulu? Just this sensor thing that nobody knows about. Let's look into this whole sensor thing. I'm kind of interested. What's more, the only other manufacturer that makes its own sensors, Panasonic, has less than 1% of the market, which were valued at $21 billion. So how does this work? Canon alone makes more cameras than Sony does. So how come Sony owns almost half of the industry? Let's see. The answer is simple. Any device that captures image possesses an image sensor. That means factory inspection machines. Ooh. Wait. This is getting juicy over here. What's going on? Any device that captures images possesses an image sensor. So we're talking about, autonomous driving. I mean, that seems to be kind of like everything. That's kind of an interesting thing. So any device that captures images possesses an image sensor. That means factory inspection machines, industrial calibration units, car with parking systems, and the best camera phones. All iPhones and Google Pixels, for example, use Sony sensors. Damn, man, they are set for life. Sony don't even have to do nothing else. If they just keep selling this damn sensor, they'd be all right. As do rival camera manufacturers like Fujifilm, Nikon, and OM Systems Olympus. Bro, like they own this whole market. That's super interesting. An obvious exception is Samsung, which holds the second largest share of the sensor market with 19%. And again, it's not just the best phones that use them, machines. Still, this latest data is a stark reminder of just how far down the pecking order camera manufacturers really are. Indeed, Canon sits joint. Man, look at this domination. OmniVision. I don't even heard of these other companies, but since they're only brands that make their own, check out the best Sony. Huh. So we're gonna have to look at this business and see how well it's doing. Let's get back to this real quick. All right, let's compare Sony, right? So how do they trend against their competitors? Let's look at Sony with Microsoft versus Nintendo in the gaming sector. Let's see. So, in gaming revenue growth in fiscal year 2024, Sony had a plus. They saw a 9% increase. Microsoft saw a 4% increase, and Nintendo actually saw a decline. So Sony leads in digital monetization. 76% of games sold were digital. So I guess no, I don't know. I don't play games, so I guess nobody's buying like the DVD and playing it in there. Like you're just buying it on the PlayStation Store, and then do people like jailbreak these PlayStation things? So how does this work? Where everybody's paying like $40 to like play this game? That seems kind of expensive. Let's see. PS5. So guys, PlayStation 5 folks, are you guys buying games? $40, I guess it's not bad. Like you own it forever type of thing. Let's see how much these games cost. Browse PS5 games. I mean, how many games do you need? Like, to me, like every game looks the same. It's all like survival game and shooting some shit coming down the thing. What is the difference? Like, how can they make so many video games? Is it like, do you never get bored of this stuff? Isn't it all the same? You're just kind of running around shooting at people. I mean, I'm not like, I might lose the crowd, okay? I'm not a big gamer over here. Maybe I don't understand. Like, y'all let me know. But it just seems to me like they all seem like they're kind of the same. Let's see, for example, college football, $70. Okay. So I can play it on my computer too. Interesting. Sports. Let's see how much. 2K. You got FIFA. So, $100? Damn. These things used to cost so much cheaper than that. They were $50. I mean, maybe some games are similar, but the mission is what makes the game better. Gotcha. So I guess, is anybody like jailbreaking this stuff so they can get this stuff for free? Is it hard? Is it easy to do, or everybody's paying $100 and all that to play this? All right. So Sony's leading in gaming, better than Nintendo, better than Microsoft. Let's see music. Sony versus Universal versus Warner. Look at this. This is a very interesting data right here. Sony owns 65% of streaming share. So they got strong catalog, merch, and indie distribution. Universal, okay, so they even saw their revenue go up 14% in 2024. So honestly, I don't understand how the music business works. The music business confuses the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know, like, let's see, how much Spotify pays. Spotify pays artists an estimated 0.003 to 0.0005 per stream, meaning 1 million streams could generate roughly $3,000 to $5,000 in royalties. Oh my God. Let me ask, how much money did Sony earn from its music business? Actually, business. Yeah, let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see. I guess this is why they're not gonna get rid of the whole catalog. Continue the article. Sony's global music rights operation across recorded music and music publishing generated 2.5 billion in the 3 months to end of March 2025. According to MBW's calculation based on Sony Group's Corp calendar, Well, let's see. Let's say 2024. In 2024, Sony's global music right operations, including marketing, generated 10.2 billion revenue. This is based on company's fiscal. Jesus, guys. So how much for you to earn $10.22 billion in revenue from the music rights? I mean, how many songs do you have to? How many songs? Big artists, Sony owns music rights. Let's see. Man, wait a minute. They own. Oh shit! I didn't even know that. I mean, we kind of knew the whole Michael Jackson thing, but so they own Michael Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, and the Beatles, as well as Beyonce, Rihanna, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, man. Oh wow! Like they own everybody. The Beatles, Michael Jackson, Queen, Stevie Wonder, Carole King, Beyonce, Rihanna, Ed Sheeran, Pharrell, Lady Gaga, Miranda Lambert. Oh, Britney Spears, SZA, Morgan Wade, Megan, Lucas. I don't even know some of these people. Damn. So look, they're selling their catalog. So Sony's. I want to kind of get into this. I kind of want to get into this a little bit. Let's see why Bruce Springsteen's deal with Sony stands out from other music rights sales. Bruce Springsteen has reportedly sold the master of his entire catalog, as well as the music publishing rights to Sony Music. The deal, which was first reported by Billboard, is estimated to be worth $500 million. Sony now owns all of original recordings as well as the intellectual property of the compositions. So I don't fully understand how the music, basically, like any radio play, any time that song gets used, even like if I go right now to YouTube and I play that song, this video gets flagged. There's a whole like system that's set up out there that's like tracking to make sure nobody plays this song. We could ask how do they keep up with music rights for payment. Keeping track of music rights for royalty involves the complex system of organizations and agreements that ensures creators are compensated. So organizations such as ASCAP, blah, 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 track public performances of musical compositions, radio, and venues on TV and collect royalties from those performances. And then you got the MLC handles mechanical royalties, which are generated when a song is reproduced, like on CDs, vinyls, digital downloads, and streaming. So there's a whole industry out there, guys, that's like they're in the business of tracking down somebody playing this music so they can collect the money appropriately so that they can get paid. So it's a whole cat and mouse game that's actually taking place out there. But Sony, $10.2 billion. Let's go back to Broomstein and see why he sold for $500 million. And then we're gonna ask, why did he sell and what could he gotten for it? We're gonna ask. So let's ask you, Bruce. Sold his catalog to Sony. How much per year Sony makes from this? Do a rough estimate. Let's see. Sony reportedly paid 500. Both based on industry estimates. Here's the rough breakdown of what Sony likely earns annually from that investment. Let's see. Estimated annual revenue from his catalog: $22.5 million per year from Brewstein's thing. So that's kind of an interesting thing. So it's gonna take them a while to make the money back. I wonder why they make this move. The catalog includes iconic albums, revenues recurring and in reselling, especially from streaming. Sony likely sees this as a long-term IP asset with potential for remasters, documentaries, and licensing. If you're thinking about how to visualize this, we could do the they sell two types of consoles. The cheaper one is a digital console, which doesn't even let you put on a disc. Okay. Oh, really? I didn't even know. But let's see. Explain to me why this is a good investment. It looks like it's going to take 20 years to recoup. I don't know. Totally fair on the surface. 500 spent on a 20-year payback sounds glacier. I don't know. But Sony's plays in just about annual cash flow. It's about owning cultural equity and future-proofing revenue. Let's break it down. Okay, so evergreen IPs. Springsteen's catalog is timeless. Songs like Born to Run, Dancing in the Dark aren't just hits, they're woven into American culture. That means decades of licensing potential. Movies, commercials, documentaries, even political campaigns. Catalog music now dominates streaming. Over 70% of Spotify's plays are older tracks. Interesting. The royalty pays garbage. Yeah. I mean, but like Steve, like they made $10.2 billion doing this. But I'm trying to understand, why is this a good business, right? Let's see. Sony controls both master recordings, which simplifies licensing for filmed in inflation hedge. Music royalties are inflation resistant. As price rises, so do ad budgets, sync fees, and subscription revenues. Owning IP is like owning real estate. It appreciates and generates passive income. Legacy monetization. Sony can repackage the catalog, deluxe box sets, remastered vinyls, immersive audio, biopics, Broadway revivals. Think of it like Disney vaulting and re-releasing classic except with guitars and denim. So what do you guys think, guys? Would you want to get into the business of owning, these classic artists, their catalog and making money off of it? They're saying owning this is like owning real estate. It's kind of an interesting thing. I mean, I guess Bruce Steen is kind of like owning, I don't know, Times Square or something like that, where it's like it's never gonna get old. So I guess if you offer me the option to own Times Squares or I don't know, Bourbon Street or something, like I would probably say yes. It's such a classic that you could probably make money from it. But if this calculation is right, 22 million per year, it's gonna take them about 20 years to get their money back. But I guess it's profitable. So let's go back to what we were looking at. Yeah. Okay. So look at this. So when we're comparing Sony with Universal and Warner, they own 65% of shares. Yeah, that's what we were, streaming share. Sony owns music, basically, guys. When you really look at what they got Beyonce, they got Rihanna, they got like every artist you can think of. They own the rights to those a lot of times. So they own 65% of the streaming share. That's crazy. And then like the imaging and censoring, that's what we covered earlier. Market share 58%, dominates mobile and automobile sensors. Samsung, the others are, so Sony's crushing it in this business. 60% market share by 2025. So it looks like they have really good segments. So they got the video game with the IP, with the video games, not just the console, but the actual video games. They got the music business. It seems like movies are not really making that much money for them. We're saying stable performance. Anime and direct-to-consumer services like Crunchyroll shows promise. Let's see. So their tech business is kind of flat. So if I was Sony, I would probably get out of the tech business, I guess, like the actual hardware business. Decline to lower investment income, insurance related, and then they get in the financial services business. Okay, let's quickly look at their financials here. I have it up here. All right, music. So they got music publishing, pictures. We got motion pictures, television. They own Sony. They own Sony Corporation, undertakes production, televisions and video and sound products. We already know that. Mobile communication, imaging and sensing solutions, financial services. It conducts insurance, banking, and other operations primarily through Sony Life, Japanese life insurance company, Sony Assurance, a Japanese non-life insurance company, Sony Bank, a Japanese internet-based bank. Here we go. Hold on. Look at this. Sony Group decided to submit a resolution for the execution of partial spinoff of the financial services business as of October 1st, 2025 to the board in early September. After this execution, it is expected Sony will hold slightly less than 20% of the shares of SFGI, and FSGI will no longer be a consolidated, become an affiliate of Sony, accounted for using the equity. Look at that. They're spinning out of the financial business, it looks like. Like just like I was just talking about right here. Financial services, it ain't doing much, so they're spitting out of it. Let's see. So this is the gaming. They got the PlayStation hardware, software, content network. Let's see. Japan, United States, Europe, China. I mean, they got the music. They got Sony Music, Columbia, Epic, RCA. You name it, they got it. In the movie business, they're in everything. They're telling you, hey, we got this, we got that. Life insurance, this and that, and the third. Sales to external customers by geographic area. Damn, look at this big drop here for Japan. Whoa, Japan. Huge drop from I think that's 3 trillion yen, I think, to 2.2 trillion yen. So Japan, huge drop. United States, big ups. Europe was flat. China's up. Asia, flat. Other areas slightly up. Look at that drop in Japan. That's kind of interesting. That's what really caused them to have a less revenue the year before, because they're killing it in the US. Like, that's a big ups right there. And they're doing well in other areas, like 25% in China. So they're really doing well, but looks like Japan really slumped. Let's see. What do you call it? Sell to external customers by geographic area. But guys, overall, they're doing really well. For Sony for 2024. Tell me about it. Let me see. Sony sale to external customers by geographic area. So US is about 30 billion, Japan about 18 billion, Europe 25 billion, Asia, excluding Japan, about 12 billion, and other regions about 7 billion. US remains Sony's largest external market, driven by its entertainment empire. So we're talking PlayStation, Sony Pictures, and Sony Music. Japan is still a stronghold for the sensing solutions and high-end consumer tech. Let's see. They had a drop in Japan. What was the reason? Sony's sale drop in Japan 2024 was largely driven by a sharp decline in its mobile business, particularly the smartphone line. Okay, so let's see what caused the decline in Japan. Sony's mobile sale fell 40% in 2023, and analysts expect similar drop in 2024. This brand caters to a niche audience, photographers, and rather than a mainstream. Intense competition. Apple's domination in smartphone, and Google is expanding their limited innovation for mass appeal. How might Sony recover? Yeah, let's see. Sony's creation shift, repositioning mobile as a tech platform. Instead of chasing mass market domination, Sony's doubling down on as a showcase for its imaging and sensing tech. Phones now serve as test bed for image sensors. Leveraging entertainment synergies, PlayStation, Sony Music account for nearly 60% of group sales. By integrating Zephyria with gaming, equal remote, The Sony aims to create lifestyle to bundles, maximize IP, real-time creation tech. Sony is preparing a partial spin-off its financial, aiming to unlock value, entertainment, and technology. That's like what we're talking about here. So they're trying to move away from financial services. They're doubling down on this image sensor thing. They are really not trying to win on the cell phone game. So it looks like this is the Sony. Not even really. It's not even really like advertised. Gaming. What is this? Are they even selling this? Oh, so Sony Ericsson didn't really die then. It looks like. A result. It has been under Sony since 2021. The name is derived from experience, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. It still got some. They still make phones. Look at this. Let me see if I can find this thing. Nope. They don't sell them in here, so it's like I can't pull it up. Maybe that's an old one. That is an old one. Okay. All right. So going back to their annual report. It looks like, oh, I got this other thing I want to show you guys. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I mean, sales are flat, but that was really like Japan that affected it. So here we go. Here's the explanation: decrease in financial services segment sale, increase in gaming, music, and the sensor thing. Sale decreased approximately 4%. Operating income went up by 16%, increase in gaming, and then the sensor and music segment, decrease in financial services. So they're trying to get rid of that whole financial services thing. Let's see. So here we go. Here we go. So you see how there's like plus 4246 plus 402 plus. Okay, they're not telling me in percentage. Financial services. Look at that. Damn, that's huge drop. So it went from 4.2 to 4.6. And then operating income went up by a lot. So gaming is really where it's at. 1.6 to 1.8. Music is nice. Slight increase in the movies. Entertainment technology services was flat. Imaging sensor, that's a good bump right there. All others, corporate elimination. Sony without financial services. See, Sony without financial services went up. When you add the financials, they went from 1.7 to 933. That's really where the big thing is. The financial services is not doing so well. So that's why they're trying to pivot out of it, which is good to see, you know. This is Q4 there for continuing operations. Talking about tariffs. But yeah, they get into all this. Also, they got a forecast. They got a fiscal 2025 forecast. Let's see. Where do you look at it? Okay, look at the gaming. That's kind of interesting. So they actually had a decrease in hardware, and they have a decrease in sales of first-party game software titles, but they had an increase in sales from network services, impact, increase in sales of non-first-party game software titles, including add-on content, OS. So it looks like the gaming console is really not where it's at. It's really the actual selling of the game. But music. Looks like the music business is all right for them. Higher revenues from streaming service and record and more. Impact of consolidated visual media and platform. High revenue from live events, merchandising, and licensed and recorded music. So music segment is all right. TV is really not that. It's kind of flat. So it looks like Crunchyroll. Look at that. Crunchyroll. And then they acquired Alamo Drafthouse Cinema. Lower linear subscription revenue in India business. Lower delivery in television production, in part to do delays related to strikes. Look at that. The strike affected them. And then they're forecasting. Their forecasting for 2025 is essentially flat. Let's see what they're forecasting for this year. They're forecasting essentially flat for the music business too. Let's see. Ooh. They're forecasting a decrease. Ooh, increase in sales for that. Wow, they're forecasting a decrease in 2025. So they're saying we're not gonna do as well in 2025 as we did in 2024. That's kind of an interesting thing. I've never actually seen somebody like forecast a decrease. That's kind of honest. It's interesting. Music flat, pictures flat, entertainment. They're they're expecting a decrease. So they're kind of predicting. Look at that. Damn. This sensor business, man, they're expecting a 9% increase in that business. Man, they really need to spin that off and really go hard at it. Financial services, they trying to get rid of this thing right here. Cash and debt balance, Sony. Cash flow. I wanna look at their stocks here. So let's go to Seeking Alpha, one of my favorite websites to learn more about a stock. So I'm over here. I'm gonna put Sony. We're gonna put Sony, and we're gonna see what the analyst and what everybody else is saying. First of all, their ticker is Sony. Sony stock. Now let's see. Sony is trading at $28.24 right now. $28. You know, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I went to a bar over the weekend. And they had a drink that was $22. They had one drink that was $22 at the damn bar. Nice guys, Nola. This place right here was selling me one alcoholic drink for $22. Let me see. Let me see if I'm able to order it. Beverages. Can I order alcohol on here? No. Let me see if I can. Guys, what do y'all think about that? Would you pay $22 for one drink? Is that how much things cost in your neck of the woods these days? Let me see if I can find this damn thing so y'all believe me. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, there it is. You guys see this? Guys, what do y'all think? Blueberry Stella Rosé, Hennessy, Blueberry Red Bull mixed with Blueberry Simply Lemonade. They're charging $22 for one drink. You could buy one stock of Sony for that. Damn near. Look at these other drinks they're selling for this. $22 in New Orleans, Louisiana. What do y'all think about that? Man, how much money are they making off of that one drink? I want to know if you would pay $22 for one drink. Is this the kind of price you guys are seeing in your neck of the woods? What y'all think about these drink prices versus you buying a couple of shares of Sony? Sony's trading right now for $28, and we know they want us to spend $22 for a drink at the bar. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who's here with me. I know I'm kind of running super late over here. I'm doing all right on time. 2 hours in. What's up, peoples? Who's in the chat? I want to know if you're here with me. Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Are you guys? I mean, Sony. Man, it's a hell of a company to kind of get your arms around it. They have so many things going on. But it seems like they really have this thing dialed down right. Once they get rid of this financial services portion of the business, everything else looking all right for the most part. Their profit margin was about 10%. If not in Sony. What you mean, Jake? Oh, we got Jake in the house. What's up, Jake? Jake, are you buying $22 drinks, man? What's going on? Why are you not buying Sony stocks? Drop your analysis in the chat. We're going to do a little bit of analysis. So we got some of this factors here. So the valuation, they're giving them a D. Growth, they're giving them a C. Profitability, they're giving them an A. Momentum, A-, and revision, C+. So let's see what some of these analysts are saying. We got a strong buy from Wall Street. We got Seeking Alpha analyst at a buy, and we got Quant at a buy. So Jake, what are you looking at when you're looking at the Sony stock? Let's see how it's been doing. So up 17% the past month, up 15% the past 6 months, up 33% year to date. It's up 54% the past year. So it looks like it's been having a bit of a climb since last year. About a year ago, 68% since May of last year. So it's, I mean, right now, guys, it's very, very hard to predict the stock market. I gotta say, the stock market is the highest it's ever been. It's keep hitting the all-time high all the time right now. And you guys know all about my rant, right? All about my rant about the wealthy have so much money they don't know where to put it. So asset classes of all kinds are going up. This is why you see gold at an all-time high. This is why you see crypto at an all-time high. This is why you see any stock almost at an all-time high. Like, some people might, like Nvidia, like went down a little bit today. So people are like, oh my God, Nvidia's going down, fundamentals, this and that and the third. Honestly, guys, man, I think right now it's a very, very weird times to be in the market. Even Warren Buffett is kind of sitting side, he's taking a seat. He's kind of watching it. He's kind of watching it. He's kind of watching it. Even, REITs are all-time high. Like, I think they did. I mean, people are selling off right now, and they're probably going to come back into the market when the dip comes and rebuys and come back into it again. But the wealth inequality is so large. The wealth in the economy is so large. The wealthy, they need some place to put their money, and this is why the value just keeps going up. Um, and I don't know the answer to this. Some like with the fundamentals, is saying a buy. It's all pointing towards a buy. Let's see why some of these people are saying buy, some of these people are saying hold. Let's see if we agree with them. Let's see. Sony's sum of parts valuation still suggests stock is undervalued despite recent gains. That's despite a strong rise in the stock over the past year. But its peers' valuation has increased as well. Medium, I mean, yeah. Look at that. You see that? It's saying its peers has increased as well. So it's how do you know? Like, how do you know to compare something? I'm not a quant analyst kind of guy. I'm really not. So I'm just sort of like looking at it, looking at the business that they're in. They're dominating in that whole like sensor business. The music thing is kind of like I said, it's kind of like owning, Times Square or something. Like it will never get old. Owning like Bruce Steen's. I usually buy growth companies. Sony growth is not big enough for me. I got you. So you're a degenerate. You're a Wall Street degenerate. You want them big swings, them big boys. Jake, what's up with the Kava, man? Kava took a big dump. The economy, they say, is going down or whatever. So Kava and Sweet Green and Chipotle all took a dip last couple of weeks, last couple of months. But did you watch, Jake, when I said about the whole sensor business that they're in, that every camera in the world has to have these sensors, that Sony has a domination in that market. But Jake, I mean, if we look at the stock, year to date is up 33%. I don't know what S&P is doing. Let's see. Actually, Planeteer year to date performance. Let's see what Planeteer has done year to date. So this is the kind of company Jake is looking for. He's trying to double his money in a year, baby. He's not waiting for no 20, 30%. He's trying to get it in, get out. He's trying to be rich. He's trying to make it so like this kind of stocks, that's doubling in like this Planeteer doubled in 109. This Sony, but if you look at Sony, it's doing 33%. Let's see what S&P has done. Let's see. S&P 500 year-to-date performance. Let's see. S&P is only up 9.25%, so Sony has tripled the S&P. Mr. Sleeper Sony has tripled the S&P year-to-date. So even from a stock perspective, it might have some more meat. Yeah, Jakey wants that double E, that triple E. He's trying to triple E. Check Hood. What Hood? Robin Hood? Let me see. Robin Hood year to date. Robin Hood year to date performance. Let's see. Woo! 172%, 172% year to date. My boy Jake is a Wall Street degenerate. Do not follow what Jake is doing. I can't sit up here. This is not investment advice, guys. Jake is a risky guy. He's out here gambling. Jake, but what is the fundamentals of this, for example? Why did Robinhood go up 172%? Is it a quant thing or what? How do you justify this stuff? There is no science to some of this stuff, honestly. People trying to say like, oh yeah, I know, I got the science and everything, but is there? Don't get me wrong, but Sony started a company. I was surprised about the whole sensor business that they're in. For example, Jakey, we got, what's the PE on this company? Ooh, 73. Ooh. That's an expensive one right there. See valuation growth, A minus, profitability, momentum, reversions. Let's see what the analysts are saying. Q2 results solidifies uptrend ahead of the don't hurt hold time to take profit. Let's see. This guy is saying time to take profit. It's time to get out. Robinhood Super app visual is ambitious, despite an current valuation assumes nearly flawless execution and victory across multiple industry, leaving room for error. No room for error. Given the high expectations, I recommend investors take profit. Is now unfavorable. Robinhood has solid growth. Growth in terms of what? Revenue or usage or what? But is it built in already? Is it built in into the financials? But all right, we're not here to talk about Robin. Let's look at Sony. Let's look at what Sony's. Let's see what these guys are saying. Medium term, the company's focus is opening a flywheel by housing its different entertainment business under one roof. Nintendo's multiple expansion is one of the biggest risks to my current price target. Oh, actually, yeah. So while the stock market returned 13%, that trailed the S&P 17 over that. Most of the stocks, however, so operating income, we got Nintendo, Sony's doing way better, and stock price to operating income multiple. Sony has the biggest and fastest growing operating income of three companies, 35 year over year. Primarily to music, Sony's music unit has straightforward comps. Picture comp that was changed, however, to line gate. I don't like their. Not a good buy now, though. I'm in it under 20. Oh, you talking about Robinhood? You talking about Sony? Yeah, so Jake is my bad for diverting. Yeah. Let's get into Sony. Let's look at Sony. This guy's saying hold. Let's see. Sony's group were mixed with flat operations, excluding financial and declining PS5 sales, with strong profitability in core segments. Tariff risk and weak outlook weighs on guidance, with management expecting flat operating income and lower net income. Imaging, bright spot, projected to grow despite currency tariff, while gaming faces ongoing challenges. Let's see. Sony reported its 2024 results, which were somewhat lackluster, with guidance that was not particularly promising. The company results were mixed. There was 24 decline in consolidated sales. What? No, there was not. On the back of much weaker sales, which saw shipments decline to 18.5 million from 20.8 in previous year, as well as the company's financial services impact. Without financial services, Sony's operations were essentially flat. What about efficiency and profitability? Despite lackluster sales growth, most of the company's operating segments performed really well in terms of profitability. Gaming reported a jump by 43%. Yeah, haha, my bad. Okay, now on to the company's financial positions. Company ended the year with 15 billion in cash and 28 in debt. Oh, I didn't see the debt numbers. I actually didn't see the balance sheet. These numbers may not be very accurate, but they should be around. The company's interest is, so the debt is not an issue at all. Yep. On top of these results, the company gave us some comments on outlook. Yeah, we know that the U.S. administration has put a pause on many. This tariff stuff, I don't think this is gonna really. I don't know, man. This tariff stuff, I don't really believe it. I think they had to say it in there, but I don't know. The company said the operating outlook negative impact tariff before the company expects to see an increase. The company will not see a boost in sales of its PS5 because the Slim already out, and there are no immediate plans for PS6, which should be released around 27 or 28. Management said they continue to expect further decline in hardware sales, as well as foreign exchange foreign exchange is bad, I know, for Japan right now. Sony expects the gaming segment sales to decline by 6.5%. There are some games to be released this year. The company announces a 25% in prices for PS5. Man, I really feel like they should take this imaging thing out. Standout business segment remains the imaging and sensing solutions, grown steadily now for a while. As projected to continue, the company expects to see 9% increase, which is benefit from expansion. My position in Sony remains quite small, given the uncertainty surrounding economics and lux for the gaming segment. I don't expect Sony to perform particularly well. I don't think it's going to be announced in the next couple of quarters. All right, so they're just kind of saying, hey, Sony's a sleeper. Digital sales limit, the impact of tariff on Sony. That was a buy. Currency holds based on opportunity cost. That was February. Sony should test prior high on breaks out. Sony taps. Let's see the P. Brief sample. A few thoughts on the company. Okay. Kind of going back to this. Let me see this. I don't know why they're not showing the PE ratio here, but let's see what Yahoo has to say. Let's see what Yahoo has to say. Not too many people are analyzing this stock. You know, the issue that Sony's experiencing right now is, like Jake said, it is kind of a mature company. You know, it's doing well. Like, this is the kind of problems that Nike and all these other guys are facing. The growth path is not really there. There's sort of stagnation. The sales are flat. They're profitable, but like, where is it gonna go from here? I guess the question is, where is it gonna go from here? They're themselves are predicting things to be kind of mild this year. Looking at their share of the business here with their look at, let me see, where was it? Yeah, so gaming was their biggest segment, at 36% revenue, and PS5 sales were down. They're not really releasing any big games, it looks like, this year. Music, entertainment and tech was flat. Pictures were flat in terms of growth. There's nothing coming out. This is you know, what is it? 1, 2. It's the third part of their business, but it's not the biggest contributor to their it's not the biggest part of their revenue. So even if it sees a lot of growth here and they're getting rid of this financial services, if everything stays flat, they're gonna have like a marginal, they are just coasting along. Yeah, they're just gonna have a marginal like increase in profits. I don't know. If I were to kind of fix this company, what would I do? I would try to, I guess, triple down on the censoring thing. Like, I wonder if Tesla and these guys are using their sensors. I mean, the only play that I see here, but they are coming up with their own electric vehicle with Honda. I wonder how that's gonna do. They're not really even saying anything about it here. If they're successful in that industry and they already own the whole camera business, maybe there's a room to grow there. But yeah, if you're looking for like a sexy stock that's gonna be like Planeteer, or that you might probably like start looking at, you know, AI companies, that kind of thing. This ain't that big stock that's gonna swing like big time next few years. I don't really see a path for them for that. But yeah, I mean, they're not releasing the PS6 anytime soon, so they're just gonna coast for the next couple of years. But let's ask, why did the stock go up the last? Why did Sony stock went up last year? Okay, Q3. Surprising performance. Sony upgrades for AI is always nice, man. You can never always like, oh, Sony just like did this. Like, there's no like nuanced answer to this. But there, but there. Tariff gaming. PlayStation dropped over, even though the gaming console PlayStation 5 sales dropped 2.3 million units year over year, even though game and content sales rose. FY gaming revenue is forecasted to decline down from 4.3. The console cycle is maturing. Sony's banking more on services and content than hardware. Sony's financial division are expected to underperform. Tax credit expiration. Sony's net income forecast is also weighted down by higher income taxes due to reduced tax credits in Japan and the US. So there you go. So they really were concerned about Sony expects, but that gets slashed to just 3.4 billion yens once US tariffs are factored in. The projected 682 million hit from tariffs is a major drag, especially since the US is Sony's largest market across segments. I guess they're making these. Let me ask. Do they make PS5s in Japan? 100%. Not 100%. Sony doesn't, but the manager are made in China. Oh, okay. Sony operates facilities in primarily serving dispenser for blah blah blah. Over 90% of PS5 happens in China. Sony partners with Foxconn, really, which can produce millions unit. Huh. Oh shit! I didn't know Foxconn made freaking PS5s. Let me see what else Foxconn makes. Damn, Foxconn, man. They make Apple iPhones, Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi, MacBooks, iPads, Dell laptops, HP, Lenovo, Asus, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox components, smart TVs, set-top boxes, audio systems, produced under Sharp. Damn. God damn, bro. EV components, infotainment systems, Stellantis, Fisker, cloud equipment. God, Foxconn, man. This goddamn country. I mean, this company is crazy, man. Foxconn. I didn't even know they were making damn PS5s. So what's the latest with the whole tariff thing? What's going on with tariffs with China? I don't even know. Let me see. The US was set to raise tariffs on China goods to 145%, and China planned to retaliate. That would have been a total trade freeze. what actually happened on August 11th. When was that? That was just President signed an executive extending the tariff pause until November 10th. Oh, so we have a pause right now? Tariffs are now capped at 30% on Chinese goods and 10% on U.S. exports to China. Gives both sides negotiate. So it keeps like they keep pushing. Well, yeah. Anything exempt though? Is anything exempt from the tariffs? So the PS5s shipping into US right now are taxed at 30%. Let's see, not quite. PS ships into right now are taxed at 10%, thanks to the temporary tariff truce. Okay, so 10%. The 10% applies to goods entered for consumption or withdrawal from warehouse between. So it's only 10% then. What's the big deal? Not that bad. So the tariff thing is kind of, I don't know, they've blown it up. They're just hedging their bets. I guess the big question right now is there meat on the bone for this stock? Is there meat on the bone for it? It's the highest it's ever been. Is there meat on the bone for it? Honestly, I would say, as an investor, you gotta see the future. I mean, this is a strong buy and all this for them. The growth is a C, which is like kind of what concerns me, even though profitability is A plus. If I don't see the future where this stock is gonna go up 20%, 30%, I don't know. I would probably look my money somewhere, but fundamentally it's looking all right. I don't know. I'm kind of split. I can't quite make a decision. I don't know. I can't answer this right now. I'll have to kind of like think about it for a little bit. But it's a massive company with a lot going on. It's a massive company with a lot going on, which kind of scares me a little bit because it's like, one side can do good, the other side can do bad, and the net effect is like you just marginally get better, and it's so much harder to turn the boat around when something is going wrong when you're so massive like this, right? When you're so massive a company like this, it's hard to turn things around because the CEO got to focus on like 1,700 different things. You're over here building electric cars. You're over here owning Bruce Steen's music catalog. You're over here, worrying about sensors. Like, how can you focus? I mean, that's my big thing. How can you focus? I don't know, man. Like most companies that would do well, they just sort of focus on one thing and they just like become experts in that thing. So I mean, that's why they're getting rid of the whole financial services thing. But it's also so seems like they're always like are attracted by like the shiny object in the corner. So now they're gonna get into the whole EV business. Like, was that smart? Why did they get into that? Why did Sony get into EV business? Is this thing even coming or what? The car looks nice. Sony is also gaming. Sony said it will set up a company called Sony Mobility to explore entering into the market. The company also takes makes another example of technology company looking to boost their capabilities. Chinese companies have formed. I don't know. What do you guys think about this whole like Sony getting into the EV business? Was this smart? focus on software and entertainment. Sony sees an opportunity to provide a non-physical encryption, leveraging existing strengths, sensors, imaging, and entertainment. Position want to contribute significantly. Collab, redefine mobility. Sony visions a future where EVs offer more than just transportation, incorporating entertainment and other features to enhance the overall mobility experience. I mean, I guess they've done it before. You know, they were just like they were making audio stuff, and then they got into the video game business that was really successful for them. So this is sort of another gamble. But as an investor, how do you feel about this kind of stuff? Yeah, it seems like, besides the PlayStation and then the sensor thing, they haven't really had like a big blockbuster product the last 10 years or so. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for Sony, honestly. It looks like it's gonna just kind of chug along, but it's not really positioned itself into like the new world. Maybe they're getting into the whole EV world to kind of get into the whole autonomous situation. They're pivoting themselves towards that. I mean, they do have hella experience like making stuff. So could they help Honda, compete in that world with manufacturing and stuff and with design and all this other stuff? I don't know. I mean, are they positioning themselves into the AI world and the robotics world and stuff? I'm surprised they're not getting into the whole robotics thing. Let's see. Sony robotics. Let's see. They didn't say anything about it though. Let's see. Sony has long active history in robotics, blah blah blah, 99. What other? I'm not seeing anything. Sony AI. Okay, there's a whole AI set. How come they didn't mention all this stuff? They got a whole team for AI. Oh, this is old. What the hell, 2022? Okay, July 31st. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Sony with the AI. I haven't heard them being a big player in this game or robotics. So all right, peoples. My take is kind of like, yeah, like what Jake was saying. I don't see the big picture for Sony from everything that I read so far. Seems like they're gonna just kind of sell Brustein music rights and work on chips. And I guess they're gonna get into the whole EV business with Honda or Nissan, whatever. We'll see how they do. I don't know. I could be wrong. Obviously, anybody could be wrong. But as an investor, you got probably there's other things that I feel more comfortable recommending. If you tell me right now you're buying Sony stocks, I'm gonna say probably not. I think I'm gonna pass. But again, we're gonna come back to next year and be like, oh my god, idiot, AB, you're a freaking idiot. So that could happen, guys. Right? Everybody gets it wrong. Even the best players have like a 20-30% annual return. That's considered like amazing. So they get it wrong all the time. Also, even Warren Buffett misses. Guys. But that's the analysis of Sony. Hopefully, you guys saw a bunch of stuff that you didn't know before. Hopefully, you learned a few things. Tomorrow, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue with the electronics. Let's see, personal electronics, hot stocks. Let's see what's out there. Let's see what's out there. What do you guys want us to cover tomorrow? What do you guys want us to cover? We did GoPro yesterday. They weren't doing super well. Is there any like hot stocks that we don't know about? LG, Sonos. Sonos, is that the speaker? Zep Health Corporation. What's that? What is Zep? Zep. Chinese. Empowering health. Some kind of health monitor. Any consumer electronics, guys? What do you guys think we should cover tomorrow? I don't know if Steve-O has something already. I don't know if Steve-O's in the chat. Need me to join? Oh, you want to come up, AJ? You want to say something? Come on up. Come on up and give your give your 2 cents. You got the link. Oh, I could drop another link actually. You don't have to scroll all the way up there. Ba, 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 ba. Let me see. No. Jake, if you want to come up and say a piece, there's a link. Anybody can click on the link, come up and say your piece. You know what I mean? You know, I could be educated also. I am not an expert by any means. I just like to investigate things, guys. But what is this? Gaming accessory manufacturer? Never heard of it. Bop, 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 bop. Come on up, guys. Come on up, man. We got some viewers. Ooh, smart glasses. What is this? Rochester, New York. Never heard of this company. What do we got? Boozy. Boozy. Ooh, 55%. That boy's on his deathbed. Let me see. What is this? Engineering the future of AR smart glasses. We are a single source supplier of full solution optics systems. Bree is saying Apple. I think that's the very first video I've ever done on this channel was me covering Apple by myself. It might be worth it to revisit Apple. Toshiba is another one Bree's suggesting. HJ, let me know if you're gonna come up on the stream, or are you talking about coming up tomorrow? But this company looks kind of interesting. They make some sort of smart glass situation. Voice and vision picking together at last. What the hell is this? Uh-oh. Let me see. What is this? Is this some kind of gimmicky situation? $100. Let me see. Ain't got no video. Let me see this. What is this? Some kind of camera for the warehouse. Perfect blend of voice and vision for high efficiency picking. Warehouse are evolving beyond the limits. I can't. You guys have any recommendations? We got Toshiba, we got Apple so far. We'll let Steve-O know tomorrow. But I don't really know like what are the cool stuff that's coming up. You know, obviously you got the Meta glasses and all that. Oh, we got AJ up here.
What's happening?
What's up, man? What's
I
going on?
haven't listened to the show, man. I gotta go back and watch it. I was looking forward to this one too.
Yeah, I mean, so like PlayStation, the actual hardware sales are down, but selling video games is up. Their sensor. Did you see me when I was talking about the sensor thing that they have?
No.
So
the cameras.
Yeah. So
By the way, I remember Shen said something about PlayStation. Like Xbox apparently gained a lot of ground. I think, I'm not sure. But what Xbox did, my understanding is that you can play Xbox games on your PlayStation. They're doing some weird stuff. I don't know much about the gaming industry like that, but they're doing some things which is kind of threatening Sony, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, so like they dominate this image sensor market. They own like 50% of it. So basically, like anything that needs to take picture have to have this sensor. And so like even like the sensor in your iPhone is Sony.
That's what I was saying earlier, right? Like I saw Samsung Galaxy has the camera sensor in there too.
Big business for them. Like 12 billion, 13 billion in revenue.
It's almost like they went away from consumer electronics to the other aspect of consumer electronics, but like more internals.
They're like all over the place. So they got the movies and stuff. They got the music. Did you see me break down the whole Brewstein situation, all that?
No.
Oh, yeah, I think you were in the chat. Oh, yeah. They bought like Brewstein's catalog for 500 million.
Oh, Bruce Springsteen or Beatles?
Yeah, Brewstein.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. So like from music alone, they brought like $10 billion in revenue. So Brewstein, like I asked AI, like how like they bought it for 500 million. How much you think they're gonna make from it every year? AI predicted about 22 million a year. So it's gonna take them like 20 years to get their money back. But AI was like, well, it's like owning a piece of real estate. It's gonna go up in value. You know, it's kind of like owning.
Yeah, the residuals.
No, not the residual. The actual value is gonna go up. It's kind of like owning a Picasso or something like that.
Wow.
Right. The residual is the 22 million I'm talking about. They're gonna get every year from all the streams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the actual value of that catalog is gonna go up. Like, you know, they're hoping it's gonna go up like, you know, whatever. It's kind of like, you know, those rich people that buy like shares, like they buy like NFL teams. Bro,
Yeah.
you know, like they make a killing when they buy and sell those things.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
like how much? Oh, tell me about huge profits from buying and selling.
Okay, I'm thinking because like remember Puff Daddy? I still call him Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy and that song that he sampled when Biggie died. Sting supposedly earns 2,000 to 3,000 per day from that song alone, just from royalties. That
Say
guy
that again?
Puff Daddy is required to pay Sting $2,000 to $3,000 per day for life, because he illegally used that track, right? And those are the royalties. The guy Sting sued for copyright infringement as part of the settlement. Sting was granted 100% of the song's royalties. I mean, this music business is rough, bro.
But look at this. Look at some of these profits here. You got Michael Jordan, got in at 275, sold for $3 billion. God damn.
275 million to wait, that's what we're talking about. Michael Jordan sold a majority stake. Oh, this is a great investment. This is a great investment. Why are we doing ETFs and stuff?
This is the kind of stuff Jake is trying to get him on. Jake is like in the chat right now. That's what I'm talking about. But I think that, you know,
trying to do things like this.
Well, he's like, Sony's too slow for me. He's like, I want Planeteer type of joint. I want like some Robin Hood type shit. And we looked it up, and Planeteer had like 120% this year. And you know, Robin Hood had like 170, you know, bump this year. But I think, you know, when they get the Brunstein stuff, they're hoping it becomes like this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the value just like exponentially.
Or when that person passes away, bam, we own all the rights. We can issue remasters and all sorts of things. I'm curious about how that works. Like, man, I told you like so many times, 30 Rock is like one of the best shows ever, right? Because they
Mhm.
had one episode where it's like they're preparing for a disaster or for someone to die, and you have to be the first to issue that thing. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
You want to be the first one. And I feel like a lot of this is like, oh, if Michael Jordan dies, well, hey, I got his original sneaker right here. You can't get this shit anymore. He doesn't sign any more signatures. Here it is, $3 billion.
Yeah.
You want to buy the greatest stuff, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so I think that's why they're like, bro, like they own everything, bro. So I think that's why they're buying up all these assets, bro. But the thing is, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, okay, when Michael Jordan got the 3 billion,
Mhm.
right? He's not gonna put it in a Chase checking account.
He could put it in a CD and he could ladder the CD.
He's not gonna put it in a checking in a C. He's not gonna log it in a CD for 2 years. Okay,
No.
he has to go buy what another asset that's
These,
gonna be worth more. Right? You see what I'm saying? This is
these are
why.
assets that are not for the regular people.
Well, I guess
We
like
cannot go and buy a majority stake in the Hornets. All right,
but
we can't
I
do
guess
that.
yeah.
This is kind of like, when Facebook went public. Yeah, we saw it at a certain price, but there was a plenty of other investors who bought it at this price, and we entered in at this price, trying to get this much when these guys got this and this. The IPO is a bit of a scam in a way,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
It's a
yeah,
bit
yeah,
of a
yeah.
scam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't really, like, for the chat. If you're into investing, don't really fall for the IPO.
Bro, a lot of this stuff is fugazi. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, it
A lot
is
of this stuff is like,
that.
oh my God,
Let me
you
throw it
know,
at you. You can catch it.
as much as there's a million people on YouTube and TikTok and stuff that they got the candles and the thing and the chart and they got 17 screens going and stuff like this, they get it wrong all day long too.
100%. 100%. What is sticks and candles, bro? What is sticks and candles? We're looking at red, green, red, green. Oh, little signal, little signle.
Oh,
I'm getting
resistance,
something.
resistance. I got the resistance. I got.
They literally draw a chart like here. Anyway, they'll just say, "Oh, the line, it's like this. That means sell." That's what we're talking about, bro.
But what I guess my point is like when Michael Jordan gets this 3 billion, he has to put this 3 billion in another asset. He's not gonna let it just sit in a checking account.
Yeah.
So guess what? There's many people like Michael. Like, okay, they might not get 3 billion, but they got a lot of money coming their way and stuff like this. This is why asset prices are going up, and there's no rhythm or rhyme to it. Like,
Yeah.
You look at like a house in Vancouver, it's insane. It's like over $1 million.
What?
In Calgary, Canada, the median house is like $550,000 Canadian, whatever, US. Because these people, they put the money in a REIT, and the REIT starts owning like communities.
Yes.
And so that's
I'm
why it's
really
like,
curious about REITs. I'm really curious about those, because it's like you own little fractional pieces of property, right? Through the
well,
fund. But these guys, these wealthy guys, I mean, what are you doing? You either go buy a sports team, or you go and own a restaurant, or you sell yourself as the brand. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, they're
isn't
buying
that
like
what Elon Musk is doing? Elon Musk is the brand, which is Tesla.
yeah. I mean, there was this one guy, something street. See, NBC. I saw some. I
I
can't
think I
find
saw
it.
the name was STREIT. I think I saw.
I was thinking about something else, but
Okay.
I guess my whole point is like
It's all fake.
the stock market. Like the stock market is at all time high right now, and I guess like it's gonna keep going up. There's no science to it, so it's almost like kind of like what we're doing up here. It's kind of like a little bit pointless because it's gonna keep going up regardless for the most
The
part.
thing, because I was thinking about this actually the other day. It's funny you say this. So I was like, you see everybody saying, "Oh, we're gonna go into a recession. We're in a recession." And we've been hearing recession for the past couple years now. Okay. But when you think about it deeply, you have all of these big players who are in the stock market. Every one of these government officials is in the stock market. I don't want to say, oh, it's too big to fail. I don't want to say that, but a lot of these high profile people have stake in it. And it can't go like that unless they have signals to sell beforehand. But otherwise, where else is it going to keep going? Invest, invest, invest. It's weird because it doesn't make sense,
I would say
especially when it's fake.
no. This is what I would say. I think that, bro, people don't people don't really look at their finances. Let's just keep it a buck. Most people just are flying by the seat of their pants for the most part. They just kind of like, I go through the month and I made it through that month. I did what I did. My sins are forgiven for the last month. We got a new month coming. Let's get to another month in terms of spending and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I gotta go to a party this month. I gotta go to a party this week. I'm gonna buy an outfit. Bam, bam, bam. I got this goal. Da, da. I got my friend's birthday. Somebody hit me up to come. They just boop, 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 they, like whatever. I got this credit card. They're not sitting here like, man. They telling me the economy is going down, so I'm gonna slow down on this. They don't. Most people do not act like that's my theory at least. So, but when they come on TV and they start saying all this stuff, all of a sudden you change your behavior because you're listening to what the news is saying. So they almost are setting you up to act a certain way. But they
Yes.
try to say, no, it's the consumer that's telling us they're hurting, da da da. Like most people will always say, oh yeah, man, I ain't got it. I'm struggling. I'm paycheck to paycheck. This and that, a third. The economy, the gas. You know, these people. It's always at a damn gas station. It's always at a damn gas station with a lady filling up her SUV. It's always you know what I'm saying. She got her glasses on or whatever. She got little glasses, and she's like, gas and electricity bill. Oh man, the economy. That's the clip they take. They take that 5-second clip, bam, put it in the news. Oh man, the economy. Oh shit. So it's almost like they are influencing your behavior, but they gaslight you and say, no, it's the consumer behavior, the consumer sentiment, this and that. This is why I don't buy this stuff.
Yeah.
People, for the most part, bro, they don't change their behavior because of this or like they're not looking at the economy. Most people are not on fucking profit report. Even if we had like 1 million subscribers, like most people are not gonna be over here anyways.
I do want to say that I agree with what you're saying, where it's like media tells you, like, oh, hey, it's you guys who are at fault. All right, you guys aren't. Like, I remember this thing I saw. It was like nobody wants to work anymore, but they had it going back. Like, I have it pulled up right now. It's going back from the 1800s till 2022, saying the same thing. Nobody wants to work anymore. Nobody wants to work anymore, right? And it's like we are just in a constant loop. Oh, my battery's running out. I mean, if you find it, you can load it up and share the screen, but it's like nobody wants to work.
What's up, guys? Who's watching, man? What do y'all think? What do you guys think? Like, we're kind of done with the whole Sony thing. We're just sort of like, to me, the stock market right now just looks very funky. It's very like uncharted territory. It really feels like. Um, I don't know, like when they were like in the middle of. I always go back to that whole like Big Short movie.
Mhm.
Have you seen the Big Short movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, dude, you have to watch it.
Okay,
You have to.
I have to find it, but I will.
Everybody on the stream, you have to go watch the Big Short.
Should we just stream it one time?
Yeah, I would love that actually. Yes, we should like review the Big Short. That would be a great freaking content.
Yeah.
Because, bro, he flew down to Florida. This guy was like traders from New York City. They flew down to Florida, and there's a scene in there. I don't know how exaggerated it is, but it's like he went to a strip club, and the stripper was like, "Oh yeah, I got 3 houses," because the mortgage guy said I can get anything I want. And that's when he's like, "Oh shit, there's a housing bubble," and they went and shorted it or would bet against the whole like U.S. economy, and they made billions because they went down to the people and actually just like kind of like looked around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like, to me, when the wealth inequality is this much, these wealthy people, they not gonna let the money just sit in a bank account. So this is why asset prices right now, including stocks and everything, there's no sense to it. Like, I don't even think the quant can really keep up with what these companies' market cap is these days. Like, if you got a bunch of money, you're gonna put it in the stock market because you're gonna be like, I can't let it sit in the. So when everybody's like, okay, Nvidia, oh, I want to buy Nvidia, I want to own Nvidia, I gotta own something. Oh, Nvidia's going up, I'm gonna buy it. Oh, this is going up, I'm gonna buy it. Blah, blah, blah. The price just keeps going up and up and up because there's demand for it.
Yeah.
But is there justification for it? Is there really a justification for the Nvidia valuation? The Tesla valuation, you can go on and on.
Yeah. Can you give me a reason why? If you tell me, hey, Nvidia is working on new chips, blah, 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 and okay, cool. You gave me a reason. Don't just give me a reason saying, oh, it's because they're telling you to.
AI. You just say, hey, shut up. AI, Nvidia, take it, do it. Bam.
Mm-hmm. We always go through these fads, these phases, and it's like right now is AI. And I'm not trying to say, oh, AI is nothing. AI is amazing, but we just drill deep into one part of it. Forget everything else. AI, all right, something else is gonna come in, and then bam, we're done.
I really love ycombinator.com. It's probably like one of my favorite websites to look at because it really tells you what's coming.
Oh yeah.
You want to know, like, a lot of these companies in here, there's gonna be a few of them that's gonna go public and become the next DoorDash and all. They all come from this damn place. Okay.
You see the direction we're going in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Google over here has that quantum computer that they made. But if you start seeing Y Combinator utilizing quantum, then you're like, wait a second, I think we're going somewhere with quantum. That's kind of what you're talking about.
Yeah. So very, very interesting. So I went here and I didn't launch, like I went to launch YC, and then like I sorted by votes, I guess, like whoever got the most votes for, I don't know how. This is an Ethiopian guy. Not the Ethiopian guy that we know, the another guy. He lives in Ethiopia, and his thing is the most upvoted thing.
What does it do? The fastest growing auth framework for TypeScript.
So it's like a developer tool.
Yeah.
But it's like AI, but a lot of this stuff is AI, bro. Look, empowering AI driven workflow. Like if I keep scrolling, bro, you're gonna see the word AI like a million. Let me see, control AI.
This is what bothers me though about like crypto, because you see there's like all those crypto projects, all right, and you'll have like AB coin, okay. Oh yeah, we're taking this coin and we're gonna be putting whatever, we're gonna streamline it with the help of AI power. But then what happens to it? Is it real? Is it not real? but we created a value based off of that one line.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
We
this is
created
why I
a
don't like this
value.
word value.
Yeah.
This word value, bro. It's
What
a
is value? Can we argue what the word value is valueless? It really means nothing.
But look at this, bro. Look,
this all sounds intelligent to me. Empowering AI-driven workflows, securing AI access data.
AI Copilot for energy data, your AI data assistant, secure enterprise AI hub, Fiber AI, verified phones and emails 4 times cheaper than Clay, better search than LinkedIn. What? I
You know what
guess.
this is like? If I had to write a tagline for myself, he's all right at work. That's it. That's what we're saying. Hire him. He's good.
Copilot for
right.
sales. AI, pair AI, monetize your knowledge in a scalable way. Proven approval AI, easiest way to get the best home loan. Blah blah blah. But what are you gonna do? Like, what is this? I guess this is
Approval AI.
America's first AI mortgage platform built to help homebuyers buy, save time, money, and stress. But wouldn't just like Rocket Mortgage will just create their own AI? Like, why do I need you? Like,
yes, they Rocket. What is Rocket? Literally, if Google over here has a new part of their flights page, right, where it's like AI flights now, okay, where you say, hey, I wanna book a ski trip, you know, this is the time and whatever. I don't want to spend $300 on the ticket. Then it'll find something for you. Great, yeah, mortgage Rocket, whatever. Like, what? How is this thing gonna work? It's just gonna say, okay, give me your income, give me this, give me this, give me that. All right, you're approved for this. Go get them.
but the thing is, like, Rocket Mortgage sort of does that already. When I applied for my Rocket Mortgage, it already looks at my credit score, it looks at my income, it looks at this, it looks at that, and I got an approval within 10 minutes. So the AI already sort of existed. The algorithm was already there. So what are you gonna do?
But like, really, when you look at ChatGPT, okay, ChatGPT, lately I've been trying to use Perplexity because Perplexity has a browser. Let me tell you about Perplexity browser. It's just Chrome browser because Chrome is a thing, like Edge is Chrome, everything is Chromium based, right? So it's just Chrome browser and with AI. All right. And what is AI? AI is literally,
bro, it's just like software 3.0. I think it's just software 3.0. It's just like a better software.
It's a direct Google. I don't have to. AI on a search engine essentially eliminates the web page. Okay.
Well, it eliminates you actually click on something. It just gives you the answer, which we already had for many years with Google and Siri and stuff. They just kind of sucked. So it got way better now, I guess. Type of shit.
It's just an advanced search engine that you can type it in and it'll comb through it for you and summarize your results.
Okay, so like let's look at this approval AI thing, for example. What are you gonna do?
Not really anything, but not to discredit AI, because I do believe
buying a home should be one of
Duolingo is using AI. I don't know if their marketing girl was replaced by AI. Okay, because she was the one who really put Duolingo on the map.
Let's see this video. Let's see what this company is.
Buying a home should be one of life's happiest moments. Instead, it feels like trying to win a paper eating contest with your soul. And just when you're drowning in forms, the lender starts circling. Most buyers skip shopping, even though they may be missing out on savings, money they could use for renovations, kids' futures, or simply breathing room. Because here's the secret nobody tells you. Shopping, hard. Negotiating across dozens of banks, credit unions, and online lenders, even harder. That's why we built Approval AI to help you shop smart, negotiate strong, and protect your peace. So you can focus on what really matters. Because you're not buying a loan, you're buying a home, a future, a life.
That told me a bunch of nothing, though.
But dude, okay, so
if you and I worked at that company, we would be like, you could do this a different way. We could do this like that.
But this is a YC company, bro. This is not just some company like some dude came out of. This is YC approved. They got accepted by YC. So I gotta take them seriously somehow, right? Because YC is good. Like YC knows what they're talking about, right? Like they are the smartest people in the world.
These guys they're waiting to get bought out by Chase. You know,
let's AI analyze the mortgage maze. So easy process, one form or lenders. Isn't this kind of like lendingtree.com? Like,
that's been around.
Yeah, like shopping around, like LendingTree. Isn't LendingTree the same thing?
We're talking about P2P lending, but we put AI in front of it.
Wait, what is the difference between you and LendingTree? Home equity, home purchase, right? That's what I'm looking for. Get multiple lenders to compete for your business and see how much you can save. Isn't this what this is?
This is what it is.
There you go. Mortgages, mortgage rates. So how are you different?
You're not. None of this is different.
I mean, like, this is a genuine question. Like, fill out the form. AI helps shop.
You know what AI is? Remember when the iPhone came out? Okay. Either A, everybody put colored shit on their stuff, or B, this is the eye mouse. This is the eye water. This is the eye pen. Remember the eye in front of everything? That's what AI is. We're just gonna have a pizza, and it's gonna be called Pizza AI, and it's gonna be just a vending machine. But whoa, it's AI, but it's not AI. It's a damn vending machine.
It's like the .com. Remember that everything was a .com, right?
.com. Yeah, like that, and like how I was saying,
chocolate.com. Oh shit, chocolate.com is gonna sell all the chocolates in the world. We're gonna find all the chocolates in the world on chocolate.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit, chocolate.com. But you're like, wait, I mean, I could just buy chocolate right now. I got the chocolate right here. You know, it's like, what? or like, I don't know, man. I mean, but I don't know. AI helps you shop and negotiate with lenders, so you don't have to lift a finger. Reviewed personal offers and choose the ones that fits for you. So I
go back to the other tab. Go back to the other tab.
I guarantee you, it says the same thing.
Same thing.
Instead of sharing information with multiple lenders, fill out one simple, secure form in 5 minutes or less. That's literally this. Get all your information filled out in one form. How are you different than LendingTree?
Look, 3 steps too. Security, savings support. Let's go back. Let's go back. What's the next step?
Yeah, shop and navigate save.
We aren't really advancing anything, bro. We aren't really doing anything special anymore. We're just rewrapping things. We are just saying, hey, this is a pen, bro, but this ain't an ordinary pen. This has something else.
I would love like Jake, like if you got like a second, I would love it if you jump on, because he's in IT, right? He's in tech and everything. He's smart. You know, I would love Jake to come on and just like
explain the differences.
Yeah, man. Like, is it like, are we just being super ignorant right now? Are we gonna like watch this video 20 years from now and laugh at ourselves or be embarrassed that we're so ignorant? We're not seeing the forest for the tree, whatever that analogy is, because I do want to like build in some bias into this. Like
look, this is where marketing comes in, okay? And how do you make yourself intelligent sounding, right? You put AI at the end. It could be the same thing. We're talking about the same thing, but we just have to advertise a little differently. The same thing, like how I was saying, back when we were putting I in front of everything. You can go to the grocery store and pick up an I whatever, all right? You can go get an I pen, and it would be like this amazing, quote unquote, amazing pen, all right? It's not anything new. It's kind of like, you know, like all these foam mattress makers.
Yeah.
Right? Dog, I went to Pakistan back in like 2000, and they had foam mattress. That was the cheap shit. It's cheap shit, right?
Right.
It was cheap, but they took it, rebranded it, put it in America, bro. It contours your body and it keeps you cool at night, whatever. This is all we're doing. We're just taking old ideas and recycling them. That's it. Two
Look at
things.
this.
Audi has made Audi into what they are because they put cool lights on the car, bro. The little LED lights. This is kind of what we're doing here. Like, oh, let's put AI at the end. Lending Tree offers a new service. It's called Lending AI.
You don't think like Lending Tree is gonna like do something? Yo, Lending Tree is publicly traded.
Put AI on your webpage and we're good.
Pretty much, bro.
Google. Let me Google Lending Tree AI. Let's see if we can find something here, because that's all it takes. That's marketing at that point. Lending Tree signs 3-year strategic partnership with Innovate to maximize ad performance and let me see. No, that's not it. And Lending Tree, okay, AI overview. Lending Tree is actively embracing artificial intelligence to enhance its operations, customer experience, and overall market. Operational efficiency, customer experience. This is all the same thing every time. We're having a unique marketplace model, fraud detection, efficiency across segments. Yeah.
Look at this. AI co-pilot for event planning. What does that mean? I guess it's a marginal benefit.
I'm getting married. Well, what do I need to do? Which do you really need a specific thing for this? Like, I can just ask ChatGPT to say, "Hey, I'm doing wedding planning. Let me know what I need to do," and it'll probably come up with a solution.
Okay, look at this. As event planning, recover hours lost. Here, share event details, and we will automatically reach out to venues and vendors, manage emails and calls, and stay within the budget. I mean, this is an AI assistant though. Like the AI bot thing, everybody's building an AI bot. So how are you different though? So you're gonna. So the work you're doing is like, are you getting all the event people to sign up to your platform? Is that the big work here? Because the engine is the same. The engine is the same. If I get you know what I mean? Like if I get like, what is gonna make you everybody like? I'm gonna be the AI for water bottles. I'm gonna be the AI for chocolate. Like I'm gonna be the AI for this. But it's the same engine. You're just putting a different wrapper on it.
Do you understand? If we have this thing takes off, okay? A regular florist, a regular restaurant. You're telling me Aga's restaurant is gonna be inundated with 10,000 calls a day because AI is pop, over and over and over.
No, it's gonna have its own AI responding back to it.
You need to have another AI.
But I'm sure somebody's gonna create the AI agent that's gonna come in, understand your process, and represent you in the AI world that we're gonna live in, right? But somebody's gonna create that AI agent, the super AI agent. Like I don't need a specific one.
Do you understand what we just created now? We created a manager.
Bro.
We're
basically gonna tell. They're gonna tell. No, you created a worker. You created a. Basically, instead of like you driving the software is gonna drive itself.
Yeah.
And it's gonna talk to other softwares. Yeah. I don't even know we should use the word AI. We should just use software, bro. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It really is the same thing. You're gonna have a software that's gonna work on your behalf. It's gonna talk to my software. It's gonna talk to Hassan's software. It's kind of like, I just tell it, hey, I'm looking to have lunch with Hassan in the next couple of weeks, and then it will go and message your AI for my AI will message your AI, hey, my lord, AB would like to have a meeting with your lord Hassan. Oh yeah, Hassan is available. I looked at his calendar. He's available on this date. Okay, well they already know we both like Ethiopian food. You know what? Let's do Ethiopian. How about that? They both like Ethiopian at 3:30. Bam, 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 and you get a notification, and bam, there you go. I don't even have to talk to you or text you back. But we could have done that. We just texting each other like, hey, yo, you available? You free? So this is the kind of thing that they're talking about. Like you, I mean, did I do a actual case study for AI right now?
Yes.
In a way?
Yes. In my mind, I'm thinking, in my mind, I have it as if we have these businesses saying, hey, we're going to do AI. I'm kind of going into the same route that you're saying, right? Where we're saying, okay, AI interfaces with person is going to get overwhelmed. So another person needs to be represented as AI so that AI can handle AI. But now we created another, essentially a non-person workforce. Okay.
Yes.
We
AI
created a
agent.
non-person
Yes.
workforce.
Yes. Everybody's going to have an AI agent. Yeah.
We eliminated ourselves for an AI, and the business is eliminating itself for an AI. But now you have an AI agent, all right? The actual one that actually does this stuff. And all I can think of is that as we progress in this, we're going to have a hierarchy again. We are replicating what we know, which is society, but in robotics and AI. This is what we're creating, an artificial type of society then at that point. Peopleless.
I mean, I can see this AI agent thing doing this thing. I get it. I just tell it, hey, I'm looking for a venue that's going to sit 100 people, and I want it to be on the lake, and it's going to be in the weekend of June 13th. It should have parking, blah, blah, blah. And it goes out there, and it finds it, and books it for me, and it pays it, and I just show up. Okay? That's cool. Okay, that's cool, right? But what are you gonna do now as a human being?
That's what I'm saying. We need to have something to do.
You're replacing yourself. Like you're gonna have no creativity. Like the AI is gonna do for. So what are you gonna do? You're just gonna, just gonna watch Netflix all day? Like what?
And to them, they're telling you that that's a utopia. Don't you want to not do anything? Yeah, I kind of don't want to do anything, but I don't want to be like this though. You know, I didn't want it to be like this, but I do not want to go to work. You know.
Like I know Brie right now, for example, is like planning a birthday party.
Hey right? Man, hey, I have the perfect AI for you right here.
yeah, exactly. So this is where this thing is gonna come. Brie just needs to tell it one thing. Hey, I'm looking for. I want like salmon bites and fried fish and this and that. But
just ask ChatGPT if it can do this.
No, it's not gonna. The thing is, it will tell you, but it won't do it for you. That's the big thing. It won't actually contact, Miss J's fried fish restaurant and have a whole conversation with that lady about it. I'm trying to think how this is gonna work. Everybody would have to be very, very disciplined, and Bree, look at Bree. She's like, yes, Bree, will you want this? So you just tell the AI like, hey, go find me a restaurant. My budget is $1,000 and I want to feed 50 people and I want this X, Y, and Z food. Go out there and negotiate on my behalf, book it, pay it, and get the confirmation. But it needs to do it. It's not a
AI. I asked ChatGPT. It says, hey, book Nola Skyline. Get your catering from Willie Mays or Florella's. Get the dessert from Creole Creamery or Angelo Brocado's and logistics. And it gives me this whole thing right here. But the thing is, like, the only difference between this and this is that it actually calls.
Emails, calls, texts, whatever. But the thing is, on the other end, these restaurants have to have an AI like waiting to receive the requests so it can answer back.
I go on Uber Eats, place the order here. Okay. The restaurant has to have all their 5 little iPads ready to go, getting your order, right? That's essentially the same thing.
No. What's gonna happen is that already happens. Like that, the order comes in, but at that point, the AI agent will actually accept the order. I won't even physically. Bree saying she's ready. The thing is, like, people want this. People want the convenience, but I don't think they know what they're giving up.
Bree,
I don't think they fully understand what they're
Bree,
giving
what are you
up.
gonna do with the rest of your time, then?
Relax and have fun and chill out while it
What are you
books
gonna
everything
do?
for me, because I'm so stressed out about booking this damn party. If AI does it for me, like, oh my god, it's gonna be. But isn't the fun, isn't the joy, isn't the love in the labor you put into the design of the party?
The feeling of accomplishment is gone. Do you
It's
know
not
how
even that.
big
It's
that
like even
feeling
the
is?
labor of love is gonna be gone. There's no labor of love. It's like
Relax. Relax. What are you gonna do with relax? Isn't relaxing going to be too much? At some point, too much relax is gonna be bad.
what about labor of love though? You know, like what story are you gonna tell the person you throwing a party to if AI did everything? You know, at least you can say, you know what? Oh my god, it was such a hassle getting this cake, you know, getting the lady to agree. You know, I had to call her 7 times and da da da. Isn't
They
it?
messed up on the cake. They messed up on the cake. I had to go back and correct the cake. They messed up on the chicken order. I had to go back and they forgot the honey mustard.
No, the AI agent is gonna do all that for you.
So then what am I doing?
I don't know, man. You're gonna have to figure it out.
Just get a gun. That's it.
Just
I'm useless.
I could focus
can
more
more on
on the
decoration.
decorations of the party and actually setting up the party.
You know, AI can do that for you too.
The robots.
Now, hey, AI, you take a picture of the room, it says, okay, decorate it like this.
But Bree, what about what I said about the whole labor of love situation? Like, I guess the labor of love is gonna come on the decoration. I mean,
So we're just all gonna be decorating stuff.
what about like even the design? Is you gonna get AI to help you like come up with the idea? I guess. I mean, everything is gonna be AI assisted. Like,
No, man, that's coming from the brain of Bree.
no. I mean, AI, man. But all right, this is the future we're looking at, guys. So we're talking about this company called Nowadays AI Copilot for Event Planning. It says corporate event planners are bombarded with endless calls and emails while planning events, stressing over tight schedules. Planners are paying for full-time assistants or tools that cost them $100,000 a year. So they're eliminating jobs, by the way, guys. Okay, whatever.
That pisses me off. That pisses me off. That saying that line that you just read. Okay. Corporate event planners are bombarded with endless calls and emails. What about me as an employee? Okay, we're helping businesses out. We're not actually helping me out as an employee of a company, right? Like, hey, I'm inundated with phone calls and I'm over here doing stupid Excel shit and blah 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 blah. How are you not helping me out? Stressing
This
over
is the answer. This is the answer they'll give you. This is the answer. We're eliminating all the mundane so you can focus on what matters, which is the people's experience at this event. You can focus on mingling and connecting with your crowd and building that connection that's gonna lead to business. This is the pitch. Why would you want to be dealing with the mundane of emails back and forth and everything?
You can be doing better things.
You can focus on the customer experience.
What customer experience when we're all gonna be AI to each other? There's no point in this. It's stupid. Like,
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
So what if we can transform this time-consuming and expensive process, making it not just simple but enjoyable and efficient? Meet Nowadays AI
How is
Copilot.
this enjoyable and efficient? I mean, enjoyable in what way? You just ask it a prompt and it just does it for you. What's enjoyable about that?
So look at that. It says we will automatically reach out to venues and vendors, manage emails and calls, and stay within budget. Want a venue and on-site done. Booked. Activities within walk distance booked. Keep your costs under, so you got it. But that's not all. Our agent does just offer. It adapts to unique tastes and needs, provide a truly personalized event planning experience. We're not just offering a tool. We're offering a smarter way to celebrate, connect, and create unforgettable moments. And there you go.
What is this doing though? Like, I get it. It's doing what it does. But like Bree said it right here. I could focus on decorations. This is over here thinking like it's making it sound like it's doing even that for you to create a memorable experience.
Look at this. These companies already using this thing? Or what? Look at it. BlackRock, Chime. What is all this? Google? How does this work? Oh, okay. Bam, bam, bam. Calculate. Bam, bam, bam. Before you pick a city, we'll help you choose one.
This I do understand when you have to like set up work travel and whatnot. I feel like for travel, AI can totally take over that. That's a pain in the ass. Like, oh, all right, let me go shopping around, trying to find a good ticket price. That should be all AI.
But it already does that though. When I like our little app we use, when you put, hey, I'm going to NOLA between this day and this day, it gives you the cheapest price already.
On Concur.
Yeah.
But like if you don't have Concur, if you're just like a
But even
guy, hey,
Google Flights, what's the big difference? Google Flights tells you.
then that's it then. Then it's done.
What are you
Then it's
talking
done.
about?
Then it's
I
done.
mean, like, bro.
I just go on the United app and I'm like, okay.
I mean, I think like United app just needs to be like, I just tell it a thing like, hey, I want a flight between 10 a.m. Like, instead of like me going up there and like kind of selecting, it just needs to be a chat box. That's all it is. If you just change it to being a chat box, and it just picks it up and then bam, gives you the thing. That's all people want. I think the biggest thing, bro, the biggest thing that ChatGPT did, it's a chat bot. So it feels like your concierge.
Yes.
That is the biggest difference between the ChatGPT and Google, like searching on Google. Google is like, oh, you want some water bottles? Here's 17 of them, whatever. Right? It doesn't feel like a personal assistant, right? ChatGPT feels like it's ready there to work for you, and you're chatting it like a friend. Web browser versus an app, bro. The fact that ChatGPT did an app and Google never did that, bro. If Google managed to put the search experience in an app, it would have saved his ass a long time ago, bro. Because the way that it feels so personal to chat.
Yes. I can actually explain something.
Yeah, like those chat bots like actually work a lot on a lot. Like United just needs to become like a chat bot. Like, yo,
yes,
I want to go to Puerto Rico and I want a morning flight, and in the month of July, whatever, or this weekend.
So
bam. And then it's just like, okay, here you go. I got you. This is the price. You want me to book it? Yeah, go ahead and book it. Bam. It just needs to do that and not have this fucking search box shit where I gotta click on the thing. That's all it needs to do. It just needs to switch that.
So essentially, what United needs to do, they can implement the chatbot. Cool, fine. All it really is doing is replacing the little filtering. Like, I want a morning flight, afternoon flight, nighttime flight. I want this specific airline. I want to fly into international, not hobby. Okay, blah blah blah. Hell, you could even say, "Hey, book my taxi." Okay, book my taxi. Hey, let's add some hotel. You need a hotel? Yes, no. Which side of town? Downtown, Sugarland? Where are you going? All right.
No, you could say I'm a Marriott member. I'm a Marriott member. I like this. I like this X, Y, and Z brands from Marriott. Book like just do it. And then like even the Uber thing is like, what time I'm gonna land. Mm-hmm. You already know how long it usually takes for somebody to get out of the airport. You already have all this data, right? Mm-hmm. So you can map it out for me where you can book the Uber and everything. And I'm just like, I just show up and bam, I go. You can do this, United. You have the people and the technology and everything to do this. Don't miss this opportunity, because this is where it's like it sucks right now, right?
All those little boxes, and click on advanced search. Let's get big thing.
Yeah. I don't need to. Like, this is ugly, bro. You know what I mean?
This could be a chat. This could be, hey, what type of fare are you looking for? Just guide me through it, and then that's it.
Yeah, this definitely needs to be a chat immediately. They need to work on 100%. That shit immediately.
100%.
Otherwise, they're gonna have to pay some knucklehead coming out of Y Cuberator, $100,000 a month to subscribe to the shit that they built. You know what I mean? Like you could do this united, but I don't know, they might not be able to do it. They might be too lazy, but
Or
but
somebody like us is working there over at the company and said, "Hey, we need to do this," and they're like, "Well, we don't have the capability," until one of the higher ups brings it up or assigns it to you to work on and develop. Otherwise, you're wasting time and money because this is totally fine as is because our sales are already through the roof. But
bro, the thing
as
is,
quickly as that happens, you can
United,
fall
you
behind.
have the data. You have the data, bro.
You have years upon years of data.
You have it. All you gotta do is the way people want to experience you is through a chatbot environment. That's what people like about ChatGPT.
Yes.
It answers back that I can talk. It's a conversational thing, not a fill out thing. Like I gotta go fill it out, select it, drop down this. No, like that's like that. No, that's dead. Like the ChatGPT killed that vibe right there. I want to be able to say, hey, yo, dude, what's up, United? Man, I'm trying to go see my girl in Miami, bro. Like November and shit. Like I literally should be able to type like I'm talking to my friend, and it'd be like, I got you, bro. Like that. I'm a book it. You got your credit card, huh?
It's my concierge, my personal assistant. 100%. It's like literally, hey, I am going out tonight. I don't know what to do. Plan out something for me. I'm out of ideas. Hey, I don't know what gift is. There's a birthday coming
and
up.
I want to spend about $100, and like I don't want it to be too far, like or I want to, you know what I mean, and be like, oh, okay. It looks like there's a comedy show that's like $20 to get in. You like comedy, it's only 15 minutes away from you. Starts at 8:30, just like how you asked for it. I'm gonna go buy in the ticket. You cool with that? You're gonna be like, yeah, book it, book my Uber. Uber shows up right when it needs to show up, and that's it. You're gonna just focus on your outfit. It might even pick your outfit for you. Right?
I mean, it can. There's those AIs that determine your style, your fashion style. To me, this is what this should be used for. When it comes down to things like this, then we're making AI for companies. And that's what I think that's probably what pisses me off, because we want AI for ourselves.
That what pisses me off is like they could have done this all this time.
Yes.
They had all the technologies to do this.
The customer service chat. It literally is the same thing.
Yes, it's that. Yes. You had it. That's what I'm trying to say. You let this weird dude, Sam Altman, come in and kick your ass when you had it all along.
Yeah.
You had it. It's not
it.
that special, bro. It really is not. The conversational piece of it, like you just needed to get better at it. It just sucked. The chatting of the thing. Chatting a lot of times, like the Chase chat is good. It was good even before ChatGPT. I've chatted with the Chase app thing before. Like, it was pretty fine. Like, I don't know. Anyways, well, man, we gotta go, man. This is like for another. I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell we just did. We still got people watching for whatever reason.
I came on towards the tail end and we extended the show.
Man, we gotta break this video up to 2 sections because anybody replaying it, like they just did a left and went over.
We did an RFQ and an RFP. We did step 1, step 2 CMAR.
Hey guys, what do you guys think? Whoever's up, in case you guys have. If you just have us like playing in the background, you're just kind of dozing off. Good night. We're signing off.
But what was it that Bree said? Toshiba, are you talking about what to do tomorrow?
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Because I was like,
that's Steve-O's pick.
Steve-O?
Yeah, that's that man's pick tomorrow.
I know I sent you some earlier today of some of these that I was thinking about, like BlackBerry.
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn, but I think BlackBerry would be boring. But I was like, yo, BlackBerry is on the market. I said Harman, and Garmin were the other ones. Harman, I thought would be a pretty interesting one.
What's Harman?
I didn't know this. Harmon. I didn't know this, but like I know Harman is like a speaker company, but I didn't know that that they had so many brands.
How do you spell it?
I think it's probably Harman. I thought it was Mon, but yeah, Harman.
Harman
Yeah.
Kardon?
By Harman. You see by Harman?
Yeah.
That by Harman. Harman Kardon is just one brand, but they own JBL and a couple of other things too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't know that they own this many companies. So take out Kardon. I think they own like Bang and Olufsen and all those. They, I think they're a big company.
What about, I think the whole like camera thing, like Ring is owned by Amazon, right? So it's not.
Yeah, Ring. There's what is the other one? I just picked up a thing, but it wasn't either of them.
Arlo. What's Arlo? Oh, Arlo Technologies. Huh? This is a
ADT is still around.
Yeah, I kind of would love to know what ADT is up to these days.
What is ADT doing? ADT got replaced, bro. Them and Sirius XM. Who the hell is having Sirius XM now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry if anybody in the chat has Sirius XM. I know Sirius has a loyal following, but nah, I don't have Sirius.
What is this Arlo stuff? Get peaceful, my AI power dog. Oh Lord. Oh my God, bro. I swear to God, bro. If I go to chewy.com, it's gonna say AI powered food, dog food.
Bro, we are not far away from Home Depot saying, "Oh, this stove is powered by AI. It can detect when your pot of water is boiling over, and it prevents your food from burning. It's an AI thing."
Let me see. If I see AI in chewy.com, bro, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, there's no AI yet. Come on.
Type it in Google and see if there's any news articles about it. Wait, chat free with the license. Okay, no, never mind. Award-winning.
I mean, are you AI? Are you real?
Peace of mind community online.
Oh man, look at this. What is this? What is this AI thing? So, I mean, bro, it's just another word for software. Like software, it was able to detect like a dog walking across, right? So, should we have called it AI at that moment? Then, what is AI?
Technically, we could say that Tesla and all these car companies that have parking sensors, or how Tesla has the little scanners. Oh, we have proprietary AI software that can detect oncoming traffic and blah 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 blah. Is that all?
What is AI? What is AI about it? I want to know. Elevate your security with AI powered features.
My camera. Hold on 1 second. I still have to install this.
Stay better informed with real-time alerts from Arlo Secure for known people.
Eufy, this is what I got. Yuffie. What's that say over here? What's that say? Advanced AI.
Oh my God.
Yeah. AI.
Robofac.
Human and pet AI tracking. Technology that automatically tracks both human and pet movements, ensuring nothing goes unnoticed.
Bro, hold on, Hassan. Remember when I said everybody's gonna have freaking cameras everywhere and it's gonna be a freaking surveillance shit and all this other shit? And I was like,
we're
what
in
the
there.
hell?
We're
Huh?
in there right now.
Yeah, we are there. But I was like, this is crazy because it's just like freaking under security. Like everything is security. Ugh. Explore AI. Look at that. 24/7 security with local AI. AI, man. This is the word of the
Marketing.
year.
It's the I in iPhone.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess. All right, we'll see what AI is going to do for us.
Anchor owns this company. Anchor is a big name too.
Hey, man. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna have like, vitamins and stuff. You're gonna have a shot of AI and shit. You'll be like, did you have your dose of AI today?
What is stopping a keyboard? Okay, like right here, we have a keyboard. What is stopping you from having a button right here? Bam, AI. All right, AI. Write up my paper for me. Write up my this for me. Right? You know what I mean? What's stopping you from doing all
Just
these
this
things?
voice activated now. It's voice activated. They're
Yeah.
gonna say it's voice activated. Hey, AI, blah blah blah. That's it. We don't even need a button for it.
Mhm.
All right.
I bet you a bottle of water, Ozarka, is probably using AI. We
Bro,
got
it's
an
just
AI
another
water filtration.
to me, it's a software. It's just a smarter software that's more capable software.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. Like analyzing data, like that's what every software does.
Yeah, that's it.
Like if I was working at the Ozarka plant, I had a software that, like water sample, get into it and it, like read the molecule or whatever and told me some shit. We called that software. That's all that was. That wasn't no AI. That's just
Like,
software.
yeah, it's almost like another tool. Like I wanted to look at this a little bit more. AI recently, they say AI recently helped scientists discover two new antibiotics. Okay, so AI kind of did something a little bit more complicated in understanding something, or maybe the inputs were a little bit more like, hey, let's dig deeper, and finding different links where
That part I like
I
that one
get
because
that.
like I like that. I get that part. I think there is. I'm not saying there's no application for AI. Like, okay, it's basically like a massive amount of data it can process in a quick thing. So they got better at it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. They got better at it. Like,
You said AI is software. You are 100% right because, like, okay, I saw this thing on iPhones, right, where you go into the gallery, you can edit your picture using AI, right? And then they did a comparison between that, Xiaomi, Samsung, whatever phones are out, and Samsung killed it. How? Why did it kill it? Because Samsung has technology, they have the software. Apple isn't doing software like that. All right. And so what Samsung did was essentially refined Photoshop in really well. Is that AI? Or is that just a really good software? That's just a really good software.
I don't even think we all really understand the word AI. Artificial. What is it?
Artificial intelligence. So we're just
Artificial.
putting AI as a marketing name as like, wow,
What is artificial about it, though? What is artificial about it? What does that mean? Like,
Nothing.
Wasn't software artificial intelligence in a way?
Photoshop, everything, Microsoft Word, everything is artificial intelligence at that point. It's all software.
Yes.
Right?
If it's not like human intelligence, then it is all artificial. Right?
Yeah. Just because I'm not doing some of the work makes it artificial. You know? Where I'm saying, hey, write an email for me. It gives me the most long-winded email. I'm still stuck rewriting the email because it's so long-winded. You know?
Oh man. I think we've killed this thing. We're gonna have to do this we're gonna have to keep coming at this AI stuff because we're not done with it. We're gonna have to keep breaking it down because this is gonna be like the talk of the next 3 to 5 years. We're just getting started with this stuff.
AI to me is literally in cars, it's the thing that sees a person walking across the street. Okay, that's AI? No. That's just a sensor. Let's talk about real AI.
Okay, guys, you're not active in the chat, so I'm assuming everybody's asleep or something. You know what I'm saying? We got HJ though up here, man. Appreciate HJ, our day one, the people's champ, up here.
No, that's Paul Wall, not me.
You know what I'm saying? The chat people champ. But as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Proper Report. I mean, I'm over here just about 4 hours screaming and ranting over here.
Pissed off at the world right now.
Yeah, I you could go back and look at my solo stream that I did. Like my first one, I called myself Mr. Pissed Off. Good night, Bree. Good night, Stan. Good night, anybody else, Steve-O, Jake. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you, AJ, man. Tomorrow, we don't know what we're going to do, but we'll let you guys know. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Yeah, yep. Right. We're both going to be on it tomorrow night. So appreciate it, man. It's your boy, AB. Go ahead.
It's HJ.
HJ, the people's chat. We got Steve-O in the chat. This is Proper Report with AB and Steve. Peace out. We out of here. See you guys tomorrow, same time. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys.
Take care. Good night. Good night.